Bienvenue. I almost forget what it is like to stream, you know? I'm so in touch with nature nowadays. And good food, good fuck, you know? That's what life is about. Hello, chat. Welcome back to the stream. How are we doing today? What is up? Don't say bald man. Say Frenchman. Just a Frenchman. What it do? It's been a while. Too long. Chat. Hello, hello, hello. I have returned from my long hiatus of streaming.
You forgot to wipe the French off of your upper lip before stream.
Fils de pute, va te faire enculer. No, it is part of my culture now. It is part of my culture. Look, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I don't like talking about this a lot. But the fact of the matter is that I am French, okay? And after coming back from Paris, I'm in touch with I'm in touch with myself, and I've been touching myself all week in beautiful Paris, beautiful gay Paris. I'm not gonna sing the Ratatouille song. He added French music to the playlist. It's so over. I don't even know. I don't even know. Honestly, I might put in the title English French stream because I might speak both. Anyway, as they say, bonjour, bienvenue. Merci pour regarder à la stream. I have to give you guys a bit of an apology. I do owe you, yep, I owe you guys a bit of an apology because I went to Paris without really, what, did that say preview? Am I listening to ripped stock footage of French music? Okay, I guess that's probably not copyright free then. Bit of a lie there. Audio Jungle. It said copyright free, okay? Anyway, chat. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. It has been a week. Let me tag the entirety of my Discord to let them know that I'm live, because I'm sure they all miss me dearly. I know people missed me because there were, let me tell you, some weirdos started popping up in the subreddit. I was looking in the subreddit, and I was gone for like 3 days, and I saw a post. It was like, does anyone else dream of Ludwig? And I was like, what? Dude, it's been 3 days. And I was like, all right, maybe I got to stream more regularly. I didn't notice. Okay, stop yourself. You're at a YouTube stream within 5 minutes. You're desperate, all right? It's okay to admit it. But if you're in a YouTube stream within 5 minutes, you're desperate. Let me tell you, motherfucker, 99.9% of the population don't know how to get to a YouTube stream within 5 minutes. Just matter of fact. That is a skill in its own right. But anyway, thank you for being here within 5 minutes of the stream. I appreciate it, you know. It's scary being a week away from stream. You think you come back and no one will be there. I'm back from Paris. Ho, 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 ho. Baguette, croissant. Oh, let me turn this down a bit. Anyway, I'm happy to be back. Should have taken a longer trip. Honestly, it was too long. It was too long. Paris, not that good. All right? I'm not a big Paris fan. And I also missed Cutie dearly. All right? You guys, not so much. Not so much. But Cutie, for sure. But happy to be back now. And I have been actually cooking up a lot of good stream ideas. I got a lot of good stream ideas in the books. I believe this week we're going to do a You Laugh, You Lose with Slime. We're going to do a game night with Mango, Clint, and Connor Eats Pants. We are going to do a fishing stream. Or no, that's a video. But still kind of cool because a video is going to come out from it. But we're doing the slime fishing video, I think, this week as well, which will come out on the YouTube channel. I asked 100 YouTubers for an idea. And a couple other things I'm blanking. But a lot of good ideas. A lot of good ideas, man. I'm not doing a shooting slime stream. It's not happening. All right? I already cracked enough by letting him plan this fishing stream. I don't know what the hell is going to happen, but I think my life is going to flip upside down after it. Today, honestly, my goal for the stream, I'll tell you guys right now, is twofold. One, I actually planned a presentation on where I've been and what I've been up to. And we'll see how long that takes. That's actually all I'll sign myself up for because it's already kind of late. Cutie's going on a little trip of her own. So I hung out with her all day today before she left. But tomorrow we'll probably do a longer stream where we watch Jet Lag. That's my game plan because I have to do Jet Lag. So that's the game plan. 24-hour stream. Here's the plan. Ludwig, where's the 24-hour stream? I got it. Squeaks is coming over, hanging out with me. Not hanging out with me. He's actually coming for Cutie and her event. But whatever. He's going to be in LA. And I asked him to do a 24-hour stream, and he's down. So my game plan is to do a 24-hour stream with Squeaks, where I'm going to move that cat tree, is going to be back there, and I'm going to be here. And we do a 24-hour stream together on Twitch and YouTube. So we're going to do it. That will be our 24-hour stream. I'm telling you, I think of you guys. All right? Yeah, sure. I do a Getting the Bag stream when I do a Clash Royale thing. I'm also thinking of cool ideas with you guys, man. That should be hilarious. No 2v Tuesday this week. I asked Foosley, but she said what was her exact phrasing? She said, Young's lazy ass won't do any of it, and you know how I be with that YouTube bag. So, nah, man, not this week, maybe next, Lamau. I think that was her exact quote. That was I take no responsibility. That was a Foosley quote. I would not say that about Young. I find that disrespectful. But you know how she's been ever since she got that YouTube contract. So I don't think it's happening this week. So we'll probably do Jet Lag tomorrow and maybe some other gaming, maybe some other videos. Who knows? Who knows? But I can get right into it because I've been gone. I've been gone for, I think, the longest amount of time, if you ignore my one sponsored stream, in a long time, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, mods, OG viewers, addicts of the Ludwig stream. This is like one of the longest breaks that we've ever done. Again, ignoring the sponsor stream. It was about 8 days, Sunday to Monday. The last time I went live was for World's Greatest Gamer. That was my last real stream. Was World's Greatest Gamer, which was last Sunday. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen, I haven't really had a chance to talk about it. World's Greatest Gamer, fucking pumped about how it went. Enthralled with the event. Dope event as a whole. All right, I think it's safe to say Drake's all around. We have a good annual event on our hands. And I know it's a good event because people are giving me suggestions on how to make it better. And that's how I know Brew Battles was a bad event, because nobody said, hey, man, next year you should do this. Because nobody wants to see it next year, which I'm fine to admit. We took a shot in the dark with that event. Wasn't that good? Brew Battles, not that good. World's Greatest Gamer, great event. All right. Was it a financial success? Oh, dude, YouTube Gaming paid for it. Yeah. Not only did my event make money, but it had a good amount of viewership and people want to see it again. And I think it actually achieved the goal that it set out to achieve, which was, can we find the greatest gamer in the world? Is there full objective truth to Void being the greatest gamer in the world? No. But I think people respect Void's gaming skill a hell of a lot more than they did before the event. I think it put him on the map a lot more than maybe he was on the map outside of Smash Spheres. And Era better than yes, Jerax, 2-time TI winner, and Mango the GOAT. Era might be the GOAT. But anyway, one thing I didn't get to tell you guys about, during the event, during World's Greatest Gamer, right around CSGO, the event cut out.
In CSGO, and I'm like,
and you guys might have noticed that it cut out, and you might have been like, what the hell happened? And I never really talked about it. I just kind of vanished from internet worlds without really any follow-ups. I have the full story. I can tell you guys. Basically, the skinny of it is that we were doing a CSGO game, CSGO, which is a great game to have. If you're going to find the world's greatest gamer, CSGO is one of the most impactful games ever in terms of shooting games. One unfortunate thing about CSGO is because it's so damn old, is that if you click a single button, the console pops up, which leaks the IP, which then allows somebody to DDoS you, which just overwhelms your servers and you can no longer upload. And we actually weren't even able to change our IP because, you know, ISPs and all that. We just had to wait 2 hours until the fucking DDoSer fell asleep. Which is insane because they were clearly European because they fell asleep at like 5 p.m. my time, which must have been like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. their time. Yeah, that was it. That was the only solution. But what was really cool about it, and I actually made a YouTube short about this because I was really appreciative, is a lot of you guys stuck around. Like 2 hours went by in the studio. Like I was trying to keep posy vibes. I'm a vibes guy. All right. You know, that's what I am at my core. And so I was trying to be a posy vibes guy. I literally did a huddle with all the competitors. And I was like, hands in. This is our game plan. Break on 3. You know, and I was overtly posy vibes. Internally, fucking melting. I was melting. I was like, this fucking sucks. We've put in months of work into this event. It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. YouTube's going to be so pissed. They're going to ask for their money back. Yeah, that was the huddle. I think the huddle was on stream even. Yeah, I didn't realize it was, but yeah. And then the moment it came back, it wasn't necessarily at the peak viewership of day one, but we came right back to 40,000 viewers, which was crazy. For a 2-hour break like that, that should normally kill a stream, but it did not kill a stream. That was dope. That was dope. So anyway, very happy with how it went. World's Greatest Gamer. But what happened is World's Greatest Gamer happened. You know, we crowned our champion, Void. And then when the world needed him most, he vanished. And I have been gone ever since. Just totally out. Disappeared without really explaining much. I think I vaguely said in a stream or two that I would be in Paris, but I didn't really explain for how long or why. I just kind of disappeared. And so I made you guys a little PowerPoint to go over what I have been up to and where I have been. Okay, the short answer is Paris, but look, I have some fun stories from Paris. So, you know, you can hang. Fun story time. Story time with Ludwig. Fun story time. So anyway, I went to Paris. Paris, France. My motherland, okay? If you do not know, I don't talk about this a lot. I'm not a guy who likes bringing up his personal life. I just like bringing content to you guys. I'm actually French. It's true. I know I perhaps don't come across very French sometimes. I almost all my family lives in France. I'm fluent in French. I would say at like a professor level. And it's also the first time I went back to France in about 5 years. I think it was 2018 or 19. 4 to 5 years since I was last in France, and even longer since I was in Paris. Probably like 8 years since I was last in Paris. So a very long time indeed to be away from my family and also my motherland. If you don't know, I'm literally the only person in my family born in America. I was always the American of the family. Everyone else is French or Swedish, like born in France or born in Sweden. I'm the only motherfucker born in America, also the only motherfucker who can become the president. So suck it, the rest of my family. All right? Va te faire un cuisé un œuf. Anyway, back to it. I'm going to Paris. Big question. Why? Why am I going back to Paris? Is it just me taking a vacation to enjoy life after running a banger event like World's Greatest Gamer? Kind of. Kind of, right? I would love if that were the case, but I have a problem that many of you suffer from. Like most Americans, we are overly addicted to work. I don't know if it's through guilt or conditioning or cultural oppression, but Americans are addicted to work. American workers left a record number of vacation days on the table last year, 786 million days, up 9% from 2017. Of the unused days, 236 million were forfeited, equating to $65 billion of lost benefit. This happens all the time, all right? And it's a little different for me because I don't get paid vacation or vacation days, but I also get to make my own days. I could take more vacation, if anything. But there's an issue to me where it's almost harder to take your vacation because then you come back, you're swamped with work. You don't even feel relaxed because usually if you travel on vacation, the traveling weighs you down and you feel like you need another vacation for your traveling, but you don't get that vacation. You have to go right back to work. And then when you go back to work, you have more work than you had before you left, and it's very stressful. And so I think this results in a lot of people not taking days off and not taking vacation. And so me, what I do to rationalize days off and hanging out with my family, specifically my sister and my cousin who live in Paris, is that I do like vacation work. I don't know if a good word for it. Workcation, perhaps, right? I do a little mixture of both. And so my excuse for the vacation was this thing that I announced during PogChamps 5. Greatest chess Clash universe crossover. You didn't even know it was happening. But you've heard of it. You heard of Clash. You've heard of chess. And they are making a brand new event with Supercell. If it sounds like I have no idea what I'm talking about, it's because I don't. Basically, Supercell, the creators of Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, teamed up with Chess.com to run an event. I didn't have any clue what the event really was, but they said they would fly me to Paris on a business class flight and pay me to do the event. And I was like, fuck yeah. It was like the best excuse I could possibly conceive for a trip. And so I decided to do it, and that is the reason why I went to Paris when I did. Was one, get the bag doing a sponsor, and then two, hang out with my sister and cousin while I was there. I didn't scam them, by the way, okay? I followed through on all the deliverables of my contract, but it was very convenient that I got to go to Paris. If the event was, say, in like Helsinki or Reykjavik, I probably wouldn't have done it. And then usually what we do as the Yard, my podcast, is anytime we have some travel, and it's not only always because of me. Sometimes we went to England for different reasons. We did the one in Italy, the one in Australia. We'll oftentimes coincide travel with a Yard episode. So I was like, hey guys, I have to go to Paris for work. You guys, okay, can come with me and do the Yard podcast, and then we hang out in gay Paris, as Slime likes to call it, together. And this is Aiden in Paris, looking miserable because it was 95 degrees with the Eiffel Tower in the background, which would have been a fire pick had he made a slightly better face. And then this is Slime and Nick, who got a tattoo of the Yard there on their legs. They got a matching tattoo. They asked me if I wanted to do it. I said, no, I don't want to be hurt. I'm okay. I don't like getting tattooed. It hurts. And I'm not getting content out of this one, and I would rather use my body for content like it's supposed to be used. So anyway, that was it. This was the game plan. Hang out with family, do this event, do the Yard. Bing, bang, boom. Those are my goals going to Paris. And the moment we land in Paris, again, it's been about 4 or 5 years since I've been there. I quickly remember some of the stereotypes that are partially true when it comes to Paris. Specifically, well, I guess I'll just show it here. The French stereotype starter pack. So there were basically two groups going to Paris. Group one was me, Slime, and Yan. And we traveled separately. We are all on the same plane together. Nick and Aiden traveled on a different plane. But it's me, Slime, and Yan. Yan is producing the event. Slime, of course, coming to do the podcast. We instantly run into every fucking stereotype imaginable. We get off the plane, right? And the plane was an easy plane ride. I got a business class plane ride from Supercell. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was on my phone the whole time because I had free internet. I was tweeting out memes and fucking off and whatever it was. First thing I do when I get off the plane, I realize how bad my French is. I talk about how I am French, and I do understand French very well, and I communicate French very well. Like, I'm able to communicate my ideas very efficiently. Not correct grammatically, but I speak, and I like to say, like a 6-year-old. Like, if you talk to a 6-year-old, you kind of get what they're getting at. My tummy hurt. I do the same shit. J'ai faim. Est-ce qu'on peut manger maintenant? You know, that it's the same idea. There's no reason that you cannot communicate with a 6-year-old, but you would never look at a 6-year-old and be like, man, you are speaking very well. You'd only say you're speaking very well for your age. And that compliment doesn't really happen when you're 28 years old. And I realized just how rusty my French was because when I landed on the plane, we were in line to get a taxi. And I talked to the guy in line. He's this like French guy who works at the airport and he's like directing traffic. And he looks fed up with his job because it's hot as shit outside and he's standing outside. And I go, s'il vous plaît, où est le salle de bain? Excuse me, where's the bathroom? Simple, right? I thought it was the first French person I talked to. Literally the first. Fresh off the plane. Instantly, bro goes, what are you trying to do? Take a shower? And laughs at me. Because if you don't know, they don't call the bathroom the toilet. They're different things. The bathroom is for showering. The toilet is for toileting and shitting and farting. In America, you say, can I go to the bathroom? That's all inclusive. That's the whole bitch and cadoodle. In France, however, you have to say, excuse me, where is the toilet? Because they have different rooms. You can't say bathroom. So I was like, already, fuck this damn country. I literally got May-eyed. I'm 28 years old. And I had to be like, sorry, where's the toilet? And he's like, it is over there. And I was like, great. Go to the bathroom, come back just in the nick of time. Our taxi's here. We get in the taxi, and you might notice Slime's head is above this little smelly French man, because the first thing Slime does in the taxi, like a cartoon character, he does this. He goes, ugh. He makes a big stink of how it smells terrible. And he assumed it was himself. And this is where I have to like shyly lean over to Slime and I have to be like, that's the cab driver. Because the cab driver isn't wearing deodorant. He's just not. There's not a lot of deodorant in France, in Paris specifically. And there's not a lot of AC, and there's a whole lot of sweating. So our taxi driver smelled like shit. And I know there's not a lot of deodorant because I went to a pharmacy. They have these like little pharmacy buildings where you can get, razors or Advil or deodorant. And all the deodorant they had at that place were like scent-free. That was like the main one. It was like scent-free deodorant. And I was like, this shit does not work. I do not believe in this shit. We also ran into a couple other. So we do the taxi ride. Taxi takes like, an hour-ish to get to the center of Paris. And I meet with my sister. If you guys don't know, my sister is much more French than I am. She was actually born in France. She speaks a lot better than me. She's also been living in France for the past few months. She moved to France from LA, and she's been just hanging out there. And I haven't seen her a little bit, so I was excited to see her. And instantly, the first thing I notice when she is there is that she has picked up a very French habit. She now smokes cigarettes. It has been 6 months. It reminds me of that meme, you know, that used to be popular on TikTok. And it'd be like, 1 week being in Paris. And then it was like, 1 month being in Paris. And then it was like, croissant, you know, that meme. Literally 6 months in the country, she instantly started smoking. She smokes these cigarettes called Vogues, which all the hip kids do. They're long, skinny cigarettes. And the only reason I remember is that they're long and skinny is because everyone on the yard would kept saying smoking on skinny penis, which would be weird when I would take a hit of it and then they would say that very loudly in front of me, and it made me like smoking a little bit less. Also, cigarette packs in France are very weird because they all have these adverts on them that are like smoking will kill you, and then it shows a picture of like lungs or like a dead person or like a fucked up eyeball. But the funniest one is they show a picture of a baby that looks like he's huffing that good shit, not in a bad way. Like this picture alone doesn't really give me the idea that you shouldn't smoke. It just looks like a really hard baby that just like, I feel like they could have used a worse picture is all I'm saying. It goes kind of hard in a weird way. The baby's kind of lit. Probably should have used something a little more aggressive, I think. After we land, you know, we hang out for a bit. And my sister takes me, Yan, and Slime to a workout class. Now, my sister, she's been on the stream before. There's 2 things you should know about her. 1, after moving to Paris, she loves drinking wine and smoking. 2, she's also, ironically, the fittest person I know. She is in the best shape of any person I know. And I saw that firsthand because she took us to a workout class. Specifically, she took us to Barry's. Barry's, which is actually an LA thing, ironically, but they have something in Paris. This is the exact room. I've never done a workout class before, but it is fucking insane. You basically have to pivot between 2 different workout sections. One is treadmill, and the other is floor exercises with dumbbells. You walk in, and there's this French dude who's speaking like Fringlish, half French, half English. And he's listening to what I can only describe as a DJ version of like Inception music. And it's like this. And so he would have us get on the treadmill and he'd be like, all right, everybody, I want you to run at your maximum speed. And I want you to sprint for 2 minutes straight. And I do not want you to quit. You have it in you. You can fight. Allons-y. Encore. Sound like DJ Crazy Times. But it got lit. And I've never worked out so hard in my life. I pushed myself to the max. I was running 17 kilometers on the treadmill, which is very fast for me. And I say my sister is very in shape because I look over, she's running 20 kilometers an hour. It's an hour, right? 20 miles an hour? Yeah, 20 kilometers an hour, which I thought was insane, blowing me out the water. I look over at Yan and Slime. They have both turned off their treadmill and are walking. They're casually walking. They're like, I cannot. Yan afterwards, he's like, I almost threw up. Miserable. But I finished a workout. It was actually kind of hype. It's very similar to Orange Theory or what I imagine a Soul Cycle class to be like, but instead of on a bike, it is on a treadmill and then with weights. Afterwards, I hit the showers, which was a bunch of French people who are all naked, who, I don't know, it's just different vibes than a YMCA. I don't know how to explain it any further. It was just weird showering in that room with a bunch of naked French people as opposed to the YMCA. That was my only thought on that. And then we go to dinner. This is our first night. And Nick and Aiden finally landed. I don't have a picture of me in the shower, obviously, guys. All right, I have no picture of me in the shower. Nick and me finally landed. Nick and Aiden finally landed, and we have a dinner with everyone, including my cousin. And this is what really put in my mind that it was good that I went back to France. Because again, it's been like 4 years. But that time is hard to conceive. It only really stuck in my head that it had been too long when my cousin, Jonathan, who you guys might know because he once gave me a white M&M, which is a story that I'm not going to repeat right now, but if you know, you know. He was like, the last time you were here, you were popping off because you had just made $10,000 in 1 month of streaming, and we all thought that was insane. And now look at you. And I was like, dude, you're fucking right. That feels like so long ago. And it was fucking crazy. And now we are in a much crazier universe. Crazy things have happened in 4 years. That's how long it had been. So it was really nice. We went to this dinner, and it was a beautiful dinner. It had this tasting course. I think it's called Nelu, if anyone's in Paris and wants to try it out. The only issue I had is the room had no AC, so it was kind of hot. But yeah, they brought us through a bunch of tasting courses, and I really only have one issue on the dinner. Is fucking slime. Okay? Because we go to this dinner, great tasting course. There's Yan, there's my sister. It's the only picture I took. Sorry, I'm not a guy who takes pictures of all his meals. But during the dinner, Slime proudly proclaims, I don't even know where it came from, but he goes, I know Dubbin's internet passwords. Proceeds to tell everybody at the dinner, a room full of like 8 people who I do love, but don't necessarily want to know my passwords. Not one, but every single password he knows of mine. This is like 4 different passwords he rattles off. Not only does he start saying them, he's like, yeah, and this is there. Okay, there's this special character here. There's actually a number here. Oh, let's talk about the cap. He goes through all of it. And I'm like, what is going on? What are we doing here? Could we not divulge my... So anyway, if I start having all the money drained from my account, I'm going to have to do a Knives Out style island adventure with everybody at that dinner table to divulge who was stealing all my money. And that was our day 0. That was our landing. And then that brings us to the first real day in Paris. The first real time we were all there together. And this is when I came to the conclusion. Paris blows. When I go to France, I don't usually go to Paris. I usually go to the south of France where my family lives. This is places like Nice, Montpellier. I don't really go to Paris. However, since my sister moved to Paris and my cousin moved to Paris, it felt okay to hang out there where I normally never do. Again, this is like I think the second time in my life I've ever been to Paris. It fucking sucks. I do not like it. And I like France. It sucks for a lot of reasons. One, there's no AC. Like there's actually no AC. Some buildings have it. Like mostly Western businesses, like I guess specifically American businesses, like a Starbucks has it. But even their AC is kind of like, by somebody with a slightly cold mouth. It's never American style AC. And I'll agree. American style AC goes too far. American style AC, you walk into a Target, it's like 62 degrees. And it's like, why is this a thing in the middle of the Phoenix desert? This seems like we're wasting too much energy. We don't need to be this comfortable all the time. However, France, I would argue, or specifically Paris, is too much on the polar end. And it's an old city. And there's a lot of reasons why there cannot be AC, yada, yada, yada. I fucking hate it. We walked into a building to get like a breakfast. And it, dude, I'm not shitting you. It was 88 degrees inside the building. And it was so still, the air, it felt like the only thing I could remember was like being in a classroom when the AC broke during the summer in high school. That's the only other time I felt air so still and so hot. It was miserable. Why else does Paris suck? As opposed to, I think, other French cities, because there are so many tourists, there are so many tourist traps. And it is kind of hard to differentiate what is a tourist trap and what is a cool hip spot. And it makes it so like a country which should have way bomb food, you might get some dog shit food because you ran into a tourist trap by accident. Which I don't really like. This is an issue with all major cities, which is fair, but it's why I don't like Paris as opposed to some of the other cities that are smaller in the south. The third problem with Paris, they're not very nice to people who don't speak French. Now, I will say I had a polar opposite experience of this. I don't speak French very well. I've already admitted this. However, the level I speak French at was good enough that people were incredibly nice to me. Like, they would talk to me almost as if... You ever see that Japanese show on Netflix called Old Enough? Where it's like this little 5-year-old kid, and he has to go to like the fish market and pick up a fish and go home. A 28-year-old man. Because I spoke at that level, I walked into a store to buy like towels. But I didn't really know the word for towels or something. So I was like, excuse-moi, est-ce que vous avez des drapeaux? And they were like, what? And I was like, j'ai pas de drapeaux parce que quand je suis mouillé, je veux que je become sec. And they'd be like, oh, it is so sweet how you speak. We do not have that. But, wow, it is okay. Perhaps this could work for you. And in reality, I literally said, hey, can I have a flag to wipe myself off so I can become dry? But because of my understanding of everything they're saying and my ability to communicate my ideas back, people were so nice to me. Again, I did not have one bad experience. I had many amazing experiences. Slime, on the other hand, did not have the same experience. Yeah, it's almost exactly like getting Nihongo Josu'd. That is actually the first thing I thought of is like, this is what it must be like if you are somebody who's living in Japan who speaks Japanese at a subpar level. Japanese people are instantly impressed. And I could tell that the French people were impressed with me because they would all say, wow, you must be from England or perhaps you are Canadian. And when I would tell them that I was American, they wouldn't believe me. They didn't think it was feasible that an American could speak French at a higher level than just simply saying bonjour and merci. They were like, no, it is impossible. I appreciate the joke. It is quite funny, but it is of course not true that you are American. You must be Canadian. No. My fucking American ass is speaking at a 6-year-old level. That's right, bitch. But if you happen to not speak at a 6-year-old level and you speak at a 0 level, like Slime, you will run into some bad times. And Slime specifically told this story on the podcast about how he wanted to get new shoes. So he went to this shoe store to get some New Balances. And he walks in and instantly they're dicks to him. Like frame one, they're like rolling their eyes in front of his face. And he just picks up a pair of shoes and he's like, 11? Can I try it on? And they give him lip off rip. And they speak English way better than he speaks French. They're like, what is it that you want? What is 11? And he's like, for the size. And he's like, we do not have 11 here. They're like making him on the spot do like, okay, what is 11 shoe size in Europe? Okay, can I have like a 44? Is 44 good? Okay. They come out with a box of shoes for him. They only give him one of the shoes. I don't know why they did this. This felt like such a petty line to draw. They only gave him one shoe and then they took the box away. They gave him one and they walked away with it. And he had to like just try the one shoe on and do this thing. And determine if the shoe was good enough. And eventually he came to the conclusion. He's like, okay, yeah. Shoe works. I'll rock it. Whatever. It's fine. It is what it is. Same day, he goes to the pharmacy, right? Okay, maybe this person's just a little upset because they have to deal with an American and that's not the language they speak and they're not that happy. Whatever. Same day, he goes to a pharmacy. And he needed like shampoo or something, right? He just needs something at this pharmacy. And pharmacies are everywhere. They're littered everywhere. You'll see this green like plus sign. And he walks in, and he puts this thing on the table, and they ring it up, and they're like, okay, it is $10. And then Slime like pulls out his card, and he's like, And the guy who runs the pharmacy is like, okay. Pulls out like a little keypad, mistypes $18. There's no way a credit card fee is $8. They scam Slime. They charge him $18 for a $10 item. Just straight the fuck up. And I went to the pharmacy. In fact, I went to many pharmacies. I went to the Carrefour, which is like a grocery store. Nobody did this to me. Nobody. They would all tell me the price. And if I would always pull up my iPhone because I use tap to pay. And I'd be like, tap. Because they just call it tap as well. And they'd be like, bien sûr. Well, bien sûr qu'on a tap. But for Slime, they're like $18. They gave him the American tax. So I fully believe that Paris is not a good place in general for tourists because like a third of the country, or excuse me, a third of the city of Paris is basically built for tourism. They'll probably be like overly nice to you because they want your business. A third of them fucking hate tourists and put up with them. And a third of them are benevolent, don't give a shit. And so it's just a coin flip who you run into if you have a good time or not, unless you speak a decent level of French. Yeah, I know. I realize I said shampoo, but he doesn't even have fucking hair. But I forget the thing that he was buying. It was like sunscreen or a razor or something. I forget. And then my final issue with Paris is that they have this weird issue where everything is too close for a drive. And if you were to drive 1.5 miles, it'll take you like 30 minutes. But it's also a little too far to walk. It would also take you like about 30 minutes to walk. It was this weird in between that just made it kind of miserable to travel. And everything was this travel distance. So like if you wanted to go eat at get a drink at a cafe, go eat at some nice restaurant, go shop at some place, and then check out a tourist destination, you'd probably be traveling 8 miles. And it's worth noting at this point, all these complaints that I'm levying, I will admit that you should take them with a grain of salt, because while I was in Paris, these are the exact days I was there was a heat wave. I think there was a heat wave like all over the world, honestly, but it was fucking hot. It was 93 degrees Fahrenheit, which is equivalent to 33, 34 degrees Celsius. It was just hot as shit, dude. It was way too hot to walk around. The sun was just beaming on us all day. It kind of sucked. Now, I will say, for all the shit that I was talking, there's one beautiful thing that exists in Paris that I loved. The bikes fucking rule. Dude, biking is so dope. If you have the Uber app, just straight up the Uber app, you can instantly use all Lime bikes in the city. And they're electric bikes. They have a really good range. It's like 10 to 30 kilometers, depending on the charge. And it makes even riding on a steep uphill not that difficult. So it's low energy. They're everywhere. So it's like a, 200-foot walk to find one. And you can park them almost anywhere as well, as long as you go to like one of the designated parking spots. I biked with these fuckers everywhere. I would argue I biked with these fuckers a little too much, because I looked at the end of my week there and I ended up spending like 100 euros on just renting a bicycle. It was almost more valuable for me to like buy a bike. Like we got a little, it's never that much. It's like almost 3 to 5, maybe 3 to 7 euros every trip. But I would need to take it probably like 4 times a day. So it does add up, the costs. But they do fucking rock, and they are electric. So it made my life a lot easier. So anyway, this is the general overview. Yeah, I guess 100's not that bad for a few days. It's not that bad for a few days. It just adds up a little bit. This is a general overview yeah, the subways are also fine. The subways work well, but it was just hot, and I didn't want to go down to the subway area. This was the broad overview of the trip as a whole, but let's get into the specifics of what we were doing there. So this was like the first real day there. Day one, Thursday, was sponsor day. And on the sponsor day, we woke up, we got like a breakfast, and for the first time in like a year, I went rock climbing, which, holy shit, French people are weirdly good at rock climbing. My cousin is one of the most athletic people I know, because we were rock climbing. It was me, Nick, Yan, and my cousin. My cousin Joe, the guy who gave me the ass M&M, God bless his heart, love him. He goes rock climbing like once every few months. He was like sending V4s and V5s just like raw. And I was like, when's the last time you went? He's like, maybe 6 months ago. I hurt my shoulder. I don't go too much now. I do more of the pump, but I come once in a while. I think they were born naturally being able to crush V2s, V3s. Like, I think they can naturally flash those. So their floor is higher than Americans outright. What I didn't realize, because I haven't used a scale in 6 months, I just stopped using the scale, my ass has gotten fatter. My return to rock climbing was not great. I'm 190 pounds. I found out because I weighed myself the moment I got home, because I could not pull myself up a wall. Holy shit, it was hard. Like, I got a few climbs done, but man, it was a lot easier when I weighed closer to 180. I don't think it's, I think I've gained some muscle as well, which is what I tell myself to cope. But climbing is tough. But after the climbing, I had to do my sponsor. And what I didn't realize until the day of, you guys might have saw an Instagram story of mine. And it was like, hey, here in Gay Paris, not going to stream for a few days. See you guys soon. And then that same day I went live. Yeah, I didn't even realize I was streaming the event. I didn't realize. This is my bad. I should have known. But the whole time I had been coined as the host of the event, that I thought I was hosting it on another channel. I didn't realize I was also streaming it on my channel. I didn't fucking know. They were just like, hey, do you want to go to Paris and host this event? I was like, yep. And I didn't ask another question until I got there. And what I also didn't realize is that time zones are fucking crazy. Streaming an event in Paris is so much harder on your mind than streaming an event in your natural time zone, because it starts so late. The event started at 8 p.m. and fundamentally I understand, because we are 9 hours ahead of LA. We would be starting at 11 a.m. LA time. If we started at like 3 p.m. In France, then we'd be starting at 6 a.m. LA time. Nobody would even be live. So it started a lot later than I was ready for. I was basically sleeps because I had woken up at 8 a.m. And this was the actual sponsored stream, if you guys watched it. Hello, everybody who's watching this and confused at what it is. I'm here to explain it. My name is Ludwig. Welcome to Chess Clash. Now, the event went great. I had a lot of fun doing it. The production team was nice. Shout out to Supercell for inviting me out and chess.com. The idea was we had a chess expert, Danny, and we had a Clash expert, Eric, and I was somehow the glue. Here's the issue. I should not have been the glue. I don't mind admitting this. It probably shouldn't have been me. All right. I would put that on. Oh, look, Eric's in chat. I knew I was going to have to carry you for Clash. No worries. Still a fun show. Yeah. I did not know enough about Clash, and I'm not nearly good enough at chess. So my inclusion in it, although, hey, I was happy with it, didn't make that much sense. I tried to make the stream fun. At a certain point, I stopped really focusing on trying to deliver information because I realized I had none. And I would wait for Eric, my Clash expert, to say something like, yeah, the Warrior is the strongest unit on the team. And then I'd be like, Eric, if I was a warrior, do you think I'd be the strongest person on your team? And that's basically what I ended up doing for most of the broadcasts. Still fun. We still had pretty good viewership. Supercell was happy with it. And I got a free trip with a fucking business class flight to France. So for me, that shit was worth it. However, it went a little bit late. It went just a little bit late. It started a little late and it ran just a little bit late. If Ludwig was a worm, we would still love him. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. On my drive back, if you guys don't know, this was done on a Thursday. And we had a fantasy football draft that same day, which was also the first day of the National Football League. I'm very into fantasy football. I've been doing it for about 10 years now, ever since 2013. And I planned to do it after I got home. What happened, though, incidentally, is that I ended up in the Uber because everything ran a little bit late. So I did my draft while in the Uber. And I planned to really focus in the Uber and like get all my picks in and take time and do a little research. That was my whole game plan. I get in the Uber and instantly I start, speaking French to tell, the guy like, hey, where I'm at. And he starts asking questions. And he can tell that, one, I speak French, and two, I'm from America, which is a rare thing, and he wants to talk about it. So he starts talking in earnest. And we also did this at a production studio that apparently a lot of bigwig Hollywood people go to. So he was really into that. And when I told him I was a YouTuber, game over. I had signed, sealed, and killed my fantasy dreams. I'm just going to show you guys my fantasy team. For 99% of you, you won't understand this. For the 1% of NFL viewers, this is the team that I ended up with. Aaron Rodgers, who today on his first play on the New York Jets got injured, was my quarterback. Cooper Kupp was one of my top draft picks. Jonathan Taylor, another one of my top draft picks. Jerry Jeudy, who's out. And Jameson Williams. Now, even if you don't understand a lick about football, you can see that there are 5 people on the team who have a big red thing because they are suspended or out or on the injured reserve list or PUP R. I don't even know what the fuck that one means. Can't be good, though. And I bet DK Metcalf's going to get suspended again for what the fuck he did. Maybe just fined, hopefully. So I have a dog shit fantasy team. And it's all because I speak French at a subpar level. And so I go to bed. I don't even actually go to bed. The French time zones are so fucked. So basically the whole day, my phone is boring. My little fun phone device, which is usually fun and full of notifications and little messages for work and for fun times, is boring as shit because everybody's asleep. So when I get up at 9 a.m., it is midnight in LA. It is 3 a.m. East Coast. Nobody's doing shit on my timeline. Basically, nobody's doing shit the whole fucking time. JB is a JT. Yes. Yeah. My joy box became a joy taker. Exactly. My joy thief, I should say. Yeah, so it's basically a joy thief. But the moment midnight rolls around, my phone starts buzzing. And from midnight to 2 a.m., right after the fantasy draft, I did back-to-back-to-back-to-back business calls. And I don't want to tease this too much, but I have an announcement at the end of the week that is one of the coolest fucking things I will probably announce this year. It's not what you expect. It's nothing I've done before. It is a brand new announcement. But it all happened at 1 a.m. in Paris on the phone doing business calls. I'll probably announce this on Friday. It is nothing to do with anything I've done. It's not a chess boxing thing. It's something brand new. Something you guys don't know about. This is a total secret. But it's super fucking dope. But literally, I'm on the call with people, and I'm at like a creperie because it's the only thing open. I was on a call with somebody, and in the middle of the call, I said, hold, because I thought it was kind of a baller move. I did this. I said, hold up. And I said, Ouais, excuse-moi, est-ce que je peux avoir le crêpe avec le biscoff et un banane? Which is like a really basic sentence with very little insight that you need. But when I went back to English, the person who I talked to was like, holy shit, what was that? And I felt like such a badass. When in reality, all I said is like, can I please have the crepe with the Biscoff butter in the banana? It's kind of like that one clip of Connor when he's in Japan and he goes, ice the this, ice the cold brew. And Hassan and Valkyrie are going like, what the fuck? It was basically like that. So I'm wheeling and dealing. We have a big event to announce it's not an event. We have something big to announce this weekend because of it. And that was my Thursday. That was the sponsor day. That was my work day. And then we enter what I would argue was the best day of the trip. By far the dopest day of the trip, which was Friday. Okay? So Friday, we wake up early because our game plan is to do the Yard podcast. And we're not just planning to do the Yard podcast anywhere. We're planning to do the Yard podcast at the Champ de Mars, which, if you guys do not know, is the park that is directly in front of the Eiffel Tower. And we're there at 8 a.m., and we find this spot, and it's somewhat close, but there's like this fence around, and there's a bunch of trash everywhere. We set up some of our gear, and instantly we get kicked out. And like I try to spin this fucking weave of lies where I'm like, oh, this is a school project. Can we stay? And it doesn't really work, and they kick us out, so we move. We find a new location. New location works out great. New location works out great. It was actually probably like right around here. It was pretty far from the Eiffel Tower. It had a nice setup. There was just one issue. While we were trying to do the Yard podcast, and while we were setting up in the morning, we did not have any chairs to set up. And I was busy the whole day before. I was kind of hoping that the rest of the Yard guys were going to like get some chairs, you know, some like, you know, mom soccer chairs to set up for us to do the podcast. They did not do this the day before. And so we're there at 8 a.m. and me and Aiden's job is to go get chairs. The other guy's jobs is to set up the podcast, set up the cameras, set up the microphones, all that. And so me and Aiden go out on an adventure next to the Champ de Mars, next to the Eiffel Tower, to find chairs. Come to find out, if you're right next to the Eiffel Tower, spoiler alert, you're not going to find any fucking chairs. It's just not a thing. They don't sell chairs in that locale. Perhaps at a larger grocery store or like Monoprix they would. In that location, no. But we did not want to sit on the grass because it was full of dew, because it was so wet from the evening. And so what me and Aiden did is I walk into this like store. It's called like it was like a Monoprix, which is just it was like a little grocery store basically. This one at least. And I was like, do you guys have any chairs? They're like, nah. And I was like, fuck. We walk outside. Coincidentally, as we walk outside, they have all of their trash getting picked up by a dumpster. And in this pile of trash, there is a mountain of cardboard. And me and Aiden look at each other and we're like, let's steal the fucking cardboard. It is a victimless crime. We're just going to take some of the cardboard to sit on so our tushies don't get wet, and we can then recycle it later. So I have Aiden hold all the cardboard. I start like taking it. The trash guy is right next to us while we're doing this, like picking up bags and throwing it. And he's like, what are you guys doing? But he doesn't give a shit. He's just throwing out garbage. It makes his job easier if there's less garbage to throw out. Me and Aiden, we're stealing all the cardboard. And the whole entire week, one of my favorite things to do when I travel, specifically with Aiden, is harass him. I don't know why. I think it's because Aiden takes things very earnestly. He'll always reply to it. He'll always give you the time of day. He'll never shrug you off. And so we start walking back. It's like a 1/4-mile walk with all of these, you know, cardboard pieces in Aiden's arm. And out of nowhere, I do this to him. I go, comme tu me fais chier tous les jours comme ça, mais t'es trop pénible. And I'm yelling in the streets of Paris. Things my mother would yell at me when I was a kid which basically translates to you're being such a pain in the ass. You always do this. How can you always do this? You're pissing me off, which is literally how mothers scold their children. But I would yell it. And Aiden would have no idea what I'm saying. And I would do this about every 3 to 4 hours just to keep him on his toes. Just to keep him honest. Right? Because Aiden gets away with too much. That's why. Okay? I think he needs this. Yeah, I think you're right, Shannon. I think he needs this. It helps keep him fresh, you know? Keep him alive. And then we go back. We do the yard podcast. It went okay. I mean, the heat came out, or the sun came out, the source of all our heat, and it fried our equipment a bit. So we had to like re-roll a couple times. Outside of that, though, the view was insane. You guys should watch a podcast because the view for it was fucking crazy. But that's when we're done with that. The last piece of work that I had to do. I was after that I was done. I was basically, able to spend the next 48 hours doing whatever the hell I wanted, which started off, if you saw my Instagram, with a little bit of shopping. Now, if there's one thing that I want you to take away from this, you should follow me on Instagram if you care about what I'm doing when I am not live. Because I was a madman on Instagram all week. I get it. I get the value of Instagram. It is like to one, show what you are doing and then add little fun comments to what you're doing. So I was dropping like 3-4 stories a day. I was going crazy. It was the first time I'd ever really posted on Instagram outside of like me doing an event and then taking a picture and then posting like a dumb caption. I was just like posting my day to day, which included going shopping and finding these Balenciaga heel Crocs that were $1,000. I was going to buy them, and then I realized that I have a partnership with Crocs. So the first thing that I did is I DM'd the Crocs people, and I said, please give me these Crocs, please, God, please. And I'm hoping they give them to me. I did not buy them. Well, how the fuck? I'm sponsored by them. If I had to buy my own pair of Crocs, I fucked up somewhere in the negotiations, I feel like that's a blunder on my end. Get me the damn Crocs for free. That's nothing beats a free pair of Crocs. A free anything, really. So anyway, follow me on Instagram at Ludwig Ogren. I'm not verified, but they said once I reach 1 million followers, I will get verified. What was that meme I used to do back in the day? Obviously, this is this is a quick tangent. Back in the day, to get Instagram followers, I used to lie and I'd say, at 1,000 followers, this girl who's been DMing me said she would give me her number because she wanted me to have 1,000 followers. So please follow me on Instagram. And then I hit 1,000 followers and I said, shit, fellas. She hit me back up and she said it's 2,000 now. That son of a gun. Huh. Anyway, if you guys wouldn't mind following me on Instagram at 2,000, she's going to give me her number. There was never a girl. When I first started streaming, I talked to no girls. I was ho-less. Not just in terms of I had no hoes, but I really embodied the culture of being ho-less. Except for the Family Guy girl. Anyway, we went shopping. That was fun. And what I realized on that Friday, Paris was buzzing. There were streets shut down. Shit was going crazy. And the reason why is because it was the French World Cup. I had no idea. Coincidentally, the Rugby World Cup was happening. The Rugby World Cup was happening not only right then, but it happening in Paris, like at the Stadium of France, right outside of Paris, and like a shit ton of countries are in it. A shit ton. Not America. I did look this up. I was a little embarrassed for us because the USA did not make the Rugby World Cup, which is weird because fucking like Wales did. And like Wales is actually really good at it, but like there's like, I don't know, what, 5 million people in Wales, if even. We have like 300 million people. Like we should have better rugby players than Wales. We just have 100 times the amount of people. That's weird to me. Anyway, the Rugby World Cup's happening. And so the streets of Paris were buzzing. Every sports bar was packed out the ass. They had TV set up. There were people like out in the streets getting wild. And we went out to eat some burger. And we couldn't find a seat anywhere. This is us out to eat burgers. This is me, my sister, and my cousin. We couldn't find seats anywhere because it was packed, which was kind of disappointing because I thought it would have been a cool experience to watch the Rugby World Cup in a street full of Parisians on the first match of the Rugby World Cup, which was Paris against New Zealand, which is a pretty formidable team. If Paris were to beat, France, if they were to beat New Zealand, that'd be very impressive. And that's when I have to tell you guys about Chris the waiter. Chris the waiter is my goat. We happened to stumble upon this random French bar that was like pretty busy, but the only one that had an open enough bar on the inside to get a drink. So we walk up to the bar to get a drink inside, but where we really wanted to sit was outside, with all the people in front of the TV, and you can see there's a bunch of people more in the picture, and watch the big game. And as I'm getting ordered, Chris, who's the bartender there, he's like, Ludwig, you're a streamer, right? And I was like, yes, it is true. I am a streamer. He goes, dude, I love the streams. And I was like, cool. He's like, hey man, first round's on me. I was like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, no worries, dude. He goes back, he gets beers. And I didn't think he really was that big of a fan of me. I thought he just recognized me. And I still don't think he's that big of a fan of me, but I thought he just recognized me. Because he was like very honest. He was like, yeah, I'm more of an XQC fan. I'm like, that's cool. Juicers love me. They never say Pepe Pains. They're a huge fan of me. But he said Ludwig from Twitch. And I was like, well, kind of. Once upon a time. And he comes back, and I think he might have looked something up. I'm not exactly sure. But he comes back with our drinks, and he's like, now I remember. You switched to YouTube, but I used to love watching your Amazon streams. And I was like, yes! I do that. I do spend tens of thousands of dollars on Amazon.com, and I have to unbox everything, and it's a pain in Nick Yingling's ass. He's like, yep. And then he hooked us up with a fucking seat for the game. These people behind us kind of got owned because he put a table and chairs right in front of them, which, whatever. I'll take it. Hey, sorry. Sometimes you get a W, sometimes you don't. Not only did he hook us up with a table with a free round of drinks, but he also gave these fun little scarves that apparently you wear if you root for France, and these hats. And also he gave us roller markers to put flags on our face for the country. And this is where I have to point out that although we do have 6 total flags on our cheeks, none of these flags are the French flag. We went 0 for 6 on getting the French flag correctly. Literally not one of them are the actual French flag. This is the upside down Netherlands flag. This is a mirrored version of the French flag. None of them are the French flag. I don't know how the fuck we went 0 for 6, but it happened. Okay, I have to admit, this is my American side coming out. Yeah, they're all wrong. They were all wrong. But doesn't fucking matter, because guess who came out on top except for the French? The French beat New Zealand. The streets of Paris got fucking lit. They did this weird celebration. I've never seen this before. During halftime, because rugby's 2 40-minute halves, a bunch of French people started lying down on the floor with their hands up like this. And then other people would lie down on top of them, and they would do like a chain of it, and then they would like push the person behind, kind of like it's the wave, and they're crowd surfing, but not standing up, lying down instead. And they would do like a train of it. Like it would be like 20 people who are all going down this little line, basically this like standing escalator. No fucking clue. No, I don't know. French people are weird. I did not film it. I should have filmed it. But you know me, sometimes you're just living in the moment. You don't think of things like this. It's just sometimes you touch grass. And so that was the French popping off. That was the Rugby World Cup. And then at night, Yan had wanted to go to like see a DJ. Basically, that was his one goal the whole trip. And I don't give a shit about like going to to like some bar to see a DJ. I'm not really a DJ guy. Until Yan said a DJ had visited from Japan. And all of a sudden, my interest was piqued. I was just curious about who this DJ from Japan was. It sounded kind of cool. I'm not a weeb. I just like some Japanese music, so I thought I might like the DJ. So we show up right after the Rugby World Cup to see the DJ. The moment we get there, Yan comes up and he's like, "Oh, the Japanese DJs are done." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, they're done. It's only French DJs now." I was like, "Dude, what the fuck? I traveled all the way out here." By all the way out here, I mean like a 10-minute bike ride for this. So I got a drink. I was just like chilling in the back. I was like this to this French DJ. He's like, like whatever, baited. And right as I'm about to leave, I see the DJ. Her name's DJ Aiko. I see her leave because Yan points her out. He's like, that was the DJ. She was great. She was the best one. I see her walk out. And I don't know what spurred this in me, but I went up to her and I was like, great set. Total lie. I didn't see it at all. She might have sucked. I only know she was good by proxy of Yan. I said, great set. Have a good night. And she turns around and she goes, oh, I'm not done. I'm going to be back on in like 30 minutes. And I was like, let's fucking go. So I got to see DJ Aiko. So this is me and Yan at the front going crazy. We're having a good time. There's this one coked out dude next to Yan who kept offering Yan coke, and Yan would be like, no, that's okay. And then he'd be like, haha, do you have ecstasy? And then Yan was like, no. And he asked 6 different times. And Yan never did do coke or gave him ecstasy, but he was there the whole time. And we were being a little degenerate. I won't lie. All right, because Yan was right next to the DJs. They had a huge, like a Halloween-sized bowl full of beer. There was like 30 beers in it. And I looked at it and the DJs were not drinking it. And so and Yan's right next to it and he has such long arms. And I was like, Yan, what if we have one? What if we have one beer? I've paid for so many overpriced shots of alcohol. What if we have one beer here? I didn't steal a beer. I'm not saying this. Yan stole the beer. Oof. You know? Not a narc, but whoa. I drank the beer. That's what you guys don't get. I didn't do anything wrong. And that was our Friday, which was probably the best night of the entire week. Was getting to see the Rugby World Cup and feeling the energy of a city when even the Rugby World Cup's going on, which is obviously smaller than like the actual World Cup, but still, because it was happening in Paris, like the city felt so alive. Everybody was out on the streets. And although I talk a lot of shit on Paris, it is dope how lively the night scene is and how active it is at all hours. Like at midnight or 1 a.m. walking on the street, you will see a bunch of like bars or cafes filled with people, and it feels very communal as opposed to like everyone being behind closed doors in clubs or whatever. Like it was very outdoor, which was dope. And then Saturday rolls around. Saturday's a pretty chill day. You know, we hang out, we do a little more shopping. I got myself a new fanny pack. We eat food. And the only thing that we're really trying to do on the last day is get dinner. Basically, we had like a pretty large group. We had everybody from the yard. We had my sister. We had my cousin. We had my cousin's girlfriend. We had like this group of like 8 people total. And I had booked, or I had tried to book, a fancy restaurant. But because my phone was getting its battery drained by using the Maps and Uber app all the time, my phone died. And so I had Nick, which will be important later on, book our fancy restaurant. Basically, I just used OpenTable and I looked up anything that was 4 money signs. So Nick on OpenTable books the fancy restaurant. We have the time it's at. It had enough people for 8, and that's the game plan. 8 o'clock, we all go to show up at the restaurant. Come to find out, the address that Nick linked was actually a different restaurant of the same name. We had booked a reservation for the restaurant Mamma Mia, one word. He had given us the address for a restaurant called Mama Mia, 2 words. And so we're like, oh, fuck, shit. And we all diverge, and we are able to communicate it. We get through it, and we go to the original, one word, Mama Mia. We're like 20 minutes late. We call in, they're like, it's fine, no problem. No, 20 minutes late, it's no worries. We get there, we walk up. I swear to God, there's a bouncer outside. He's wearing like a suit. He does this. And I go up. My cousin, who's obviously French from France, he goes, "Oh, on a une réservation for 8 o'clock. It's for 8 people. Can we get in?" And he goes, "Not looking like that, you can't." And we're like, "What?" He's like, "Not looking like that. You cannot come in like that. If you look at the reservation, you must be wearing formal clothes." Which I did not know. I don't know if I would have known, because I guess it said it on the booking. Because I looked at that point, because I had charged my phone on OpenTable. I just made sure. It did say you got to wear, I think it said sporty or chic clothes, which is just like cool clothes, like chic formal, I think was the exact term. And he's like, "Your old group looks terrible." And he basically said none of us could get in. Right? Like, I couldn't get in because I was wearing Crocs. My cousin couldn't get in because he was wearing shorts. Nick couldn't get in because he was wearing a Yard t-shirt, and they thought a Yard t-shirt wasn't good enough. There was like only 2 people in our group who were actually dressed well enough to go in. And so we hatched a game plan. The game plan was to go to a Monoprix, which is basically like kind of a Target, and buy a bunch of fancy-ass clothes, go back and Pretty Woman the restaurant, and then eat there. And that's exactly what we did. We go to this Monoprix about like 5 minutes before it closes. We all get the same dress shirt. This is Yan and my cousin in the middle of a Parisian street, pants off in their underwear, putting on nicer pants. I have like a size 44 belt because I didn't look at the belt size. I'm changing my shoes. We're all trying to dress nicely. And while we're doing this, I'm also like getting a shirt for Nick, and he's with Aiden and another friend who go back to double check the rules. They're like, but the issue is they don't speak French very well. So they go up and they talk to this waiter, the bouncer, and they go to the bouncer, and Nick, he just wants clarity. He's like, could I just get some clarity on, like, is this outfit okay? And the bouncer like barely does this. He goes, "Of course not." And then they're with another friend, and the friend walks up and she's like, "Hi, is this okay?" Doesn't reply. IRL dono walls, which is crazy. Crazy. Like insane to not even respond. So while this is happening, I just look on my phone. I try to find another restaurant. Luckily, we find one. Shout out Market by John George. Fuck Mamma Mia. All my homies hate Mamma Mia. Although I'm sure they serve great food, and I'm sure the staff is very nice. They have just rules that we should have followed, whatever, yada, yada. The bouncer could have been a little nicer, but that's French people. So we go to this new one, and they let us in, and it just looks kind of ridiculous. It looks like we're doing an Ocean's Heist because 6 people are just wearing white button-down shirts. That's it. We're just all wearing the same exact button-down shirt. My sister, me, Yan, my cousin. We're all just wearing it at this restaurant. At this table. I spent 400 euros on all of it. But it did look badass. All right. And we didn't Pretty Woman them, but boy, could we have. In conclusion, that was kind of my last day in Paris. I woke up the next day. I went on a quick jog. I've been trying to run every day. Paris, kind of fun to visit. I didn't even touch. I didn't even touch any of the historical stuff of Paris. Like, the outside of going to the Eiffel Tower, I didn't go to like any of the museums, the Louvre, the other like Impressionist museum. I didn't go to the catacombs. I didn't go to any of the tours. I didn't do any of that shit. All I did is I fucking showed up. I ate way better food than I eat on a day-to-day basis here. I got super flattered by everybody on how poorly I spoke French, but they were down for it. And would I go back? Yeah, to visit my family. Outside of that, not really worth it. Not something I would go a second time if they didn't live there. Favorite thing that I ate? I think shit. You hit me with a fucking toughie. Honestly, the best thing I had there was a lobster roll. I don't know why. I went to this random ass little like lunch spot with Aiden and Yan. I got a lobster roll. That shit was fire. The second best thing was probably my crepe with Biscoff and banana. That shit was also fire. Yeah, a lobster roll is not what you would normally think of. And so then I'm done, right? I'm done. I head back and I'm on my flight home. And I'm kind of pumped to be on my flight home because flying from west to east is cool because it's like a 10-hour flight, but you also save 9 hours on the time difference. So it actually like works out in a way. And I was hoping to like just do a lot of work and then, operate as normal when I got to the US. However, the moment I get in the plane, the pilot comes in the loudspeakers and he goes, "Attention, everybody. I am sorry to say that the internet will not work during this flight. We please accept our apology, and you can receive 50 internet air flight points if you want." And I'm fucking heartbroken. I don't know where in my life I went from, holy shit, I can use my phone on a plane for internet, to fucking kill me. I can't use my phone on the plane for internet. But it has happened to me. I have been afflicted by this. In this 11-hour flight, I had nothing. And I've already done the let me go through my photos and clean it out and let me, play all the bots on chess.com on flights before. So I'm just fucking sitting there, thumb up my ass. So I decide to go to the media console, the plane's media console. Like, they have games and movies on it. And I'm like, maybe I'll watch a movie, but none of the movies are like that appealing to me. And that's when I go to the game section. And I go to the game section because I'm actually on the same flight as Nick. Nick was on the plane and he was telling me to play this game called like Jack. I forget what it was called. Jack plane game. He wanted to play Jack's Escape Airplane. So I played that for a second. I was like, that's kind of mid. And then I found this game, and I think it's the worst game ever made. It's called Al's Casino. This game fucking sucks. The premise of the game is that you are given $500 and you have to go from Vito's Casino, which is level 1, all the way to Al's Casino. And the casinos are all the same in the games you can play. You can play roulette, baccarat, blackjack, poker, classic gambling games. And every different level is basically a higher minimum that you have to bet. And you beat the game when you go from $500 to $1 million. The catch is you are using real Vegas gambling odds. There's no here in Vito's, our roulette machine is actually rigged if you count the dealer's arm. No. You're just gambling real fucking casino odds, losing odds because the house always has an edge, and hoping to spin $500 to $1 million, which is almost impossible. Unless the plane has no Wi-Fi and it's a 10-hour, 45-minute flight, in which case it is possible. Because after about 6 hours, I run that shit up from $500,000 to $1 million. And the only thing you get when you beat the game is this screen that says marvelous. You're now the biggest cheese in town. Do you want to keep playing? That's it. That's all you get. I was sitting there on this plane. I was listening to an audiobook because it was the only thing downloaded on my phone. It's David Goggins, You Can't Stop Me. And he's like, that's right. In Bud's training, who's going to carry the boats? That's what I'm telling myself. And it's a battle against my mind. I have to get up. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, that's right, David. That's right. This is a battle against my mind. Most people would have quit by now, but I won't quit, David, because this is my battle. This is my boat. I will carry us from 500 to $1 million digital fake dollars. And let me tell you, I fucking did, baby. I fucking did. Partially because I made it to 500,000. I did 2 $100,000 bets in blackjack. They were both double downs, and I won both of them. It was actually insane luck. And so I ended up with $1 million. I kept playing, by the way. This image is from after this image. I played for 3 more minutes in blackjack. I went from $1 million to 0. 6 hours to go from 500 to $1 million. 3 minutes, that is not a fake number, to go from $1 million to 0. 3 minutes. It is a lot easier to go the other direction. A lot. And you don't get fucking anything for beating the game. But I still fucking beat it, baby. In conclusion, that was my trip. That is where I've been over the past week. Sorry I have not been streaming, but I have many good streams planned. Also some big announcements to come out with at the end of this week. So hopefully you guys are all excited for them. Make sure, if you aren't, to follow me on Instagram, because I plan to post many cool things on Instagram about my life now, because I've realized the value of Instagram now that I was gone. It just feels more natural to post a story of where I am than a tweet. I don't know. Tweets seem like more like permanent than an Instagram story, which is like, this is a floofy, floffy floof. I'm just doing this shit right now. Blah, 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 blah. And that's it. That's the game plan. Today, I'll stream another 45 minutes here, I think, is maybe my game plan. I might stream about 45 minutes or so. Although I don't exactly know what I want to do here. Why is everyone saying sap? That's so random, isn't it? Hold up, I didn't eat my burrito earlier. Let's watch a Daily Dose, and I want to eat my burrito.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
For some reason, her hair disappears in the light.
It really, really gets me, because why is my hair disappear in the light?
This poor delivery driver was in for a surprise.
Jesus!
In for a surprise.
No, I'm.
How has that never happened before? SAP has ranked games now? Wait, actually? Okay, that's kind of cool. The dog's name is Princess too.
Definitely stronger than you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I am.
Not than my dad.
Probably not stronger than your dad, no.
My dad's. I've never seen my dad.
This little guy really thought his mom's belly was going to explode.
Okay. Jetzt knallt er gleich.
I like how he's down for it to explode, but he just doesn't want his ears to hurt.
Ew, my casco.
This captain kept messing with his engineer by speaking complete gibberish into the radio.
This person laughs exactly like Joe Rogan.
This poor dog was scared of a frog.
How do they... How do they move like that?
I want a donut. I want a donut. What's up? Excuse me. Excuse me. Thanks.
This person made a super lightweight plane that is powered by a rubber band and can fly for over 30 minutes straight.
What the fuck? Do you guys think you'd be valuable if society collapsed in terms of rebuilding it? Or do you think you would be one of the people who just have to piggyback off the actual valuable people? Because I think about that a lot. I really feel like if a zombie apocalypse breaks out, my only value is if I can entertain the people who are alive like a jester. And if not, I would be killed like a jester. The thought I have all the time is like, okay, how do we build a computer? How do I get a phone again? I just think it's not possible. There's no way. I'm shooting too high. I'd be happy if we got a light bulb again. Every time I say this, everyone says, watch Dr. Stone. Is it actually good? Or is it like shitty? But like related in theme. It is good, but it is not realistic. Okay.
I just found out they have swim classes for babies that are only a few months old. This dog
Slime doesn't know how to swim.
accidentally turned on the TV.
Aw. I mean, it seems pretty purposeful. That might have been the most mundane clip on Daily Dose. This is something my dog would do. What's Slime's password? Wait, I'm allowed to leak Slime's secret because he leaked my passwords at a dinner. I feel like this is fair of me.
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Is every bluefish just Dory now? I got so clickbaited by this video.
Ah, stupide américaine. Next time bring je proper ut fiedlum out to ask for the toilette.
I click this video. I usually wait to watch Daily Doses on stream if I'm eating or something. I click this video because I was like, how the fuck did her bag fall out?
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Someone forgot to close the luggage door properly on this plane. Bags started falling out, and they had to make an emergency landing. Poor little guy had no idea what was coming.
Oh, you got one.
Yes.
You got two. Ready?
Ooh,
Is this evil?
You think you can do this one?
that was good, buddy.
Is that evil? Is this a harmless prank that the kid will grow up not caring about? Or will this scar them emotionally for life?
You got two. Ready?
Ooh,
Ready? Think you can do this one?
that was good, buddy.
It's kind of funny.
Oh my god. Wow, but you're not gonna have no fucking.
This person chose the wrong object to use as a step stool.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of
What's happening? Why does it keep resetting?
You and that kid have the same haircut.
No, we don't. I got a haircut in France. I re-upped the sides a little bit. They call a skin fade. I forget what they called it. It was like shaved till you see the white. I was like, what a word. What a phrase.
Do this one? That was good, buddy. Oh my god. Wow, bitch, you're not gonna have no fucking.
This person chose the wrong object to use as a step stool. She thought for sure that her phone was waterproof.
What? It's waterproof.
That's funny.
This company makes incredibly fast snowmobiles that are built for racing.
That ain't even snow. Was that enough? Or was that too... Am I going to get Judge Jax filmed for that one? Bazinga.
Come in.
A few days ago, a prisoner had a unique...
Why are they filming it? I guess it's an unorthodox slide. Are they trying to figure out how the cop went flying out?
A few days ago, a prisoner had a unique method of escaping from a prison in Pennsylvania. The method worked because the prisoner is still on the loose.
Where does that go? Shout out to that prisoner.
Hey, you almost done?
This poor cat got a brain freeze.
Oh! He's a murderer. He robbed and killed people. No, I'm shouting out this guy who's actually in for stealing money and giving it to orphans. So that guy's worse? No. He makes good music.
Ooh, get it, Fluff. Get it, get it. No, the elevator. Mama, the elevator, not the thing.
No, you phrase it like, oh, get it. Let's get it.
Ooh, get it, Fluff. Get it, get it. No, the elevator. Mama,
I actually fully bought into the, ooh, get it.
the elevator, not the thing.
She was killing it.
Hey, I think your shoes are on the wrong feet.
Nah, they're Crocs. They work everywhere.
Not anymore.
Bro, he got the minions.
That is the end of this.
That's fire. Wait, that's so...
video. We hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys.
You can see how shit the build is. It does
That is the
not
end of this
roll well.
video. We hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
Later. Oh, that is heat. That's heat. Yeah, it does not nearly hold enough. Still heat, though. All right. Let's see the options. So my plan tomorrow is to play something. I don't know what yet. And then watch Jet Lag. Because I think we have 3 episodes left and call it a day. Jet Lag or you hate poor people? What? What's going on? I've been gone for a week. What happened?
Have you seen Jetlag's new spin-off channel?
They have a spin-off channel? What I've been gone 1 week. What did I miss in the past week? Jesus, man. Hey, you know what I did watch in the past week? I watched the One Piece live action show. That show is flames. That's a good-ass show. Fuck what anybody says. It is a good-ass show. It has its flaws. 100%. 100%. Sometimes the acting sucks me out. I think just trying to act the role of Luffy is very hard. Like, a human having that level of positivity is hard to interpret genuinely. It is so inhuman in a way to be that positive and confident. But I think the actor does a pretty good job. I think he does pretty well. And then also Captain Kuro might be the worst VFX ever, but it's saved by probably being some of the best acting there. But fire show. Condenses the whole first arc pretty well. It's not trash. Have you played Mario Kart only up? What the hell? Naraka Blade Point? We're probably not going to watch Naraka Blade Point. Cody Ko stole the Doug challenge. Did he?
You've probably been asked before, but what's your definition of acceptable fair use commentary when reacting to videos?
If I do it, it's chill. Anything below me is bad. Anything above me is chill. Generally, just the rule to follow. Does he talk about how he thought he was called the Billy Challenge?
Hey, quick note before this video starts. I messed up the title of the challenge. I call it the Billy Challenge.
That's stupid, fucker. Yeah, you did. Called it the old Billy Challenge. Where did he get that from? Where did he get the Billy Challenge? I didn't pre-watch. No. Because Cody DM'd me. And he said, dude, the Billy Challenge is so hard. I already showed this on stream a couple times. He said the Billy Challenge is so hard. And I didn't know what he was talking about. Because Billy is a Chinese competitor to YouTube. And Doug is not. I mean, although it repeats itself, it has as much relation, Doug to Billy as Couscous. You know?
Of this video, it's not. It's called the Doug Challenge, and all credit goes to Doug, this streamer. So, want to make that clear. Billy is a Chinese website. Why did I say that? Second
It is, Cody. You're right.
of all, we did mess up some of the rules. We didn't look hard enough for all the rules. They are on Twitter somewhere. So we did allow puking and stuff. There is a little bit of that in this video. So this is also a trigger warning if you're sensitive about puke footage. But overall, this was like a really fun challenge, really fun video. So please enjoy. Also credit to Ludwig because I saw him do this and he's the reason why we did it. So credit to you. I'm not stealing.
Oh man, there would have been beef. Oh, he's lucky. Ooh, he's lucky. Oh, shit, he's lucky. Ooh, I wanted beef, too. I was like, how do I get the numbers up, right? Start beef with Cody Ko. That's how. God, you know what sucks is Cody, he still has his hair and I don't. And looking at his head, I'm like, I miss it.
Giving you credit. That's how you take the high road, all right? All right, please enjoy.
Get in, losers. We're going to get diabetes.
Okay, today we are doing the Billy Challenge.
Man, it's going to be funny every time he says it in this video.
We have to go to 10 drive-thrus and order what the person in front of us ordered. Then we have to eat it amongst ourselves, all of it. Technically, you're only supposed to have 4 people with this.
We have a fifth member joining us and a sixth, my pregnant wife and my son. So in order to make it fair, we have these challenges that we're gonna be pulling for each one. Okay. Here are the rules. You have to go to one KFC. You can.
All right, they got a couple of the rules in. What I do realize from this is that I don't think Cody watched my video. Because he would have for sure known about the throw up rule. I think he just saw my video. Or somebody in his circle saw my video and said, we should do this. Which I don't blame him. I don't think he's not a content guy. I'm not going to watch the whole Cody video. Should I? I'm not going to watch the whole Cody video, guys. I can't watch the man's entire video on stream. Should I though? It'd be crazy though. Okay.
Hey, quick note before this video starts. I messed up the title. Challenge really feeling.
We have a fifth. Here are the rules. You have to go to one KFC. You can only go to one drink place, and you can only go to 2 dessert places. The rest of them have to be like standard drive-throughs.
Close to the correct rules. I think you have to go to a KFC. You can only go to one drink place, and you can only repeat a place once. So you can't necessarily go to 2 dessert places, but you can repeat the dessert place. So I think slightly different, but close.
The whole gang's here. We got Marcus, we got Devin, we got Sam.
It's also, we're in the middle of a hurricane right now. Hurricane Hillary.
Yeah. This is the stupidest day we could have done this, on a Sunday.
It is the dumbest day.
No, I like
Chick-fil-A is closed during a hurricane.
I like Sunday. I think we should make this a little tradition.
You think we should do this every week?
Not this specifically, but something in the same vein.
Okay. Small car.
I'm kind of nervous.
How many people?
Reality is setting in.
I can't watch this, guys. I can't watch. I'm not good enough at reacting. I can't watch a poor man's entire YouTube video unless it's jet lag. All right, how many jet lag videos do I have to watch? Let's take a look. I have to watch 3 videos. Is that it? Did I already watch episode 4? Is this right? We can do this tomorrow. I basically only have to watch 2.5 hours of it. Should we watch 1 tonight and the rest tomorrow? I think we should do it all in one day. It feels like it would probably be better to digest because we all have to catch up. You know what I mean? Watch the OTV drink video. Every time OTV drops a video, people ask me to watch it. I've never watched an OTV video unless I'm in it on stream, though. Although this does seem fun. OTV drunk midnight race. You know what I was wondering? So I watched the start of this video.
Hi, we're in Japan and we're going to be playing the... We're not sure if that's the name, so if it's not, you could just edit that out, and we're going to be playing the...
Credit card roulette.
What was it called? That's all I was wondering the whole entire day I watched that intro. What was such a cringe name that they changed it? A bunch of slurs, probably. Temu? They had a Temu sponsor and they lost it? What's Temu? Temu is an online marketplace operated by e-commerce, headquartered in Shanghai. Oh, it was called the Temu Challenge? Okay. All right, I get it. They called it the Billy Billy Challenge, probably. Okay, all right. Chat. I have 3 options for you because I do want to work out tonight and it's getting late. Here are my 3 options. Option 1, we play chess until I lose. Option 2, I play 1 game of Valorant. Option 3, I try out Super Auto Pets Ranked. These are my 3 options to you. I leave them up to you what we do. What say you? Valo, chess till I lose, sap. I am indifferent. I'm a man capable of doing all 3. Today's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, just trying to dip my toes back in. I wanted to do that little presentation on where I've been, what I've been up to. And then tomorrow, we have a bit of a longer stream. We'll probably stream about 6-ish hours. And then Wednesday, we're doing games with Clint, Mango, and Connor at like 6 p.m. And Thursday, still somewhat up in the air. But I'll figure it out. Yes, Clint as in Mr. Stevens. Which Connor? Connor Eats Pants. Sea-Dog would be a bit of an odd fit in there. No offense to Sea-Dog. I like the guy.
Chess until you lose in chess. The stream would only last one game. +2 in the chat.
Honestly, you guys have voted Super Auto Pets, so we're going to do Super Auto Pets. I'm just going to prove you wrong real quick. Just real quick. I'm going to prove you wrong, and then I'm going to permaban you. Just watch this. Watch this. All right, let's play Super Auto Pets. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Is it arena? How does this work?
Hey Lud, glad to see you back. Finally bought my first pair of Crocs a couple of days ago thanks to your influence.
My man!
Anyway, hope you have a good rest of the night.
Hope you have a good rest of your night too. It's versus. Fuck. How am I not verified? I've played this game for so long. Oh my gosh.
Hey Lud, I tried streaming on YouTube recently and there's been a ton of weird quirks and bugs I've experienced. Did you also have the same issues when you switched over?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of fucking problems. Yeah, 100% shit ton of issues. Generally much more difficult than Twitch. But yeah, get used to it and shit, you get used to it. Alright, my email's been verified. I just submitted it! I just submitted it. Okay, hold up. Let me just restart the game. Super Auto Pets. Yeah, I think YouTube is probably like, I would say 3 years behind Twitch in terms of product features. This is partially why I literally made a company called Truffle to catch up. I mean, most of what Truffle does is catch up. Oh my god. 1500 standard. Standard ladder. You're the top 50%. 8 player? Yeah. Real time, all packs. Same packs. Oh. Oh my god. Are you guys sniping me? Oh, this is snipers. Oh, this is snipers galore. Oh god. This is a team of snipers. Okay, not a problem, though. You can snipe me, but you cannot beat me because my mind is greater than yours. Let's go mosquito. Give me beaver. Give me ants. I like that combo. That's a great combo. I'm going to go mosquito, ant, beaver. Freeze the beaver. Call myself the uncertain tools. This is standard pack. Well, I want it to win. That's why. I can try the weekly after. The thing is, I know I'll win the standard, which is why I did it. Uncertain Tool is my name in college. Hell yeah, Boycroft. All right, let's get 2 beavers. Let's throw a honey pot. No, let's combine 1 beaver, get an ant. Unfreeze the honey. I didn't know mouse was in this. That's fun. What's with all the lines on your head? When I wear my helmet, sometimes I get it. I also think I just have like a birthmark thing here. Awfully hot honey pot. Sophia Rodriguez, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Sophia, I hope your life's going well. I was told there'd be stories. Ash, I spent 90 minutes telling stories. Don't show up late. Okay. Good news. We should win. And by should win, I mean we fucking lose. Sujin, thank you. P. Crystal, thank you. Funny Bunny, thank you. Aiden, thank you. All right, we got our heart back, which is good news for us. Let's combine the beavers to get a level 2. We can choose betwixt a rabbit and a dodo. I kind of like rabbits. Dodos are also strong, though. Let's buy the rabbit. Let's combine the ants.
Yo lad, a good game to play is Fate. It's an old game that I remember playing the demo on my old PC.
Fuck, I did not mean to give the ant that. That was stupid as shit. Fuck. Alright. The more food, the better off we are. Fate is a good game. Isn't Fate an anime thing? I thought it was a show. Am I terrible at the game now? I'm washed! Okay, hold up. I'm not washed. I have a game plan. Oh, I'm washed. What do I do? Woo, woo, woo. Okay, let's buy mouse. Buy mouse. Sheep. Sell mouse. Buy sheep. Give you apple. Roll once. Sell. Buy the pig, so next turn we have a better pivot. Let's go ant in front. Let's go rabbit in the back. Maybe pig in front. And this is a good team. We have a really good pivot. Coming in. Oh, I have a freaking Topo Chico. Aha, bitch! I said what I said. Easy. You thought I was going to lose to that gimmick of a team? Ah, worm. Start of turn, stock 2 gold apple. What? Stock 1, 2 gold. What does this mean? Wait, what the hell happened to the worm? Start of the turn, stock 1, 2 gold apple. Does this mean like next turn? Oh, you get 1 apple that is worth 2 gold. Okay, I thought it was a golden apple. That doesn't seem very good. Let's do a little buy sell. That was a really good turn. That was a really good turn. We got a juicy ass sheep, a rump ram that's coming back. A little garlic on that. Some extra attack power. Don't mind if I screw. Yup. Yup. And this guy's chewing through the whole team. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Good rump on the ram. Okay. We should pill the ant. We should do it. No, I should have sold. Oh, God, that worked out so well. I should have sold the beaver first. So we're going to sell the beaver now. That worked out so well for us. We got so lucky. There's not much else to say about that. I wouldn't mind a swan, per se. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Certainly, I think both of these add value to the squad. So how about we go double ram? Shit. No, you know, let me get the dodo. I'll freeze the ram. Freeze the dolphin. Roll me once. Double dodo. I actually... No, you know what? It's better to go dolphin this turn. Dodo next turn. Reason being, because next turn, I'll get a tier 5 if I combine. So I think this is the play. We're probably going to pivot off rabbit. This is a stack squad. The sheep might sweep. Sheep might sweep. Oh, yep. Sheep going sweep. What'd I tell you, boys? Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have put the ram in the front. Doesn't matter. Because sheep going sweep. I'm going to win this one, dude. We can get the dodo. Which... Ooh, cow is so huge. That's so huge, man. Oh, fuck, dude. Well, that means I can't... I should keep the rabbit. So I should sell swan. I should sell swan. I should buy cow. I should go freeze. I should buy you. I'm going to freeze you. I'm going to roll. I was hoping to get a bit lucky there. I didn't. So we're just going to... I was hoping to get another rabbit so I'd get the buff with the milk a little harder. Give the two high friends. So I should now sell the rabbit and get the penguin. I can consider another dodo. And I don't mind the cow being in the picture, to be honest. I think that's fine. And I should put the cow in the front. There we go. This is good. This is good. I basically need one sheep, and I'm kind of cash. Who is the 8th person? Hurry up, buddy. I bought my Coots Flare, and I have 3.98k gold left. Godspeed. All right. Cow's going to do phenomenal here because he's not only going to kill you, get rid of the melon. Sheep go sweep. Yup. I mean, we crush right now. We are crushing. Hippo. Wow. Hippo is interesting. Huh. I mean, I should go hippo. Hippo over dodo, right? It depends if I can get the hippo level 2. Let me try it. Let me sell cow. Let me try hippo. I don't want a dodo level 2 anymore. I think that's too much to go for. I want a hippo level 2. I don't mind a 2-2 here. Fuck. We should sell dolphin, buy skunk, drop this on the hippo. This can start working if I get the hippo level 2, but it has to be really fast so the penguin starts scaling. Otherwise, this ain't gonna work. But, like, I think the dodo's better on the hippo than it was on the sheep. And the skunk makes it pretty appealing. This might be a bad pivot, though. Hippos are generally pretty bad. But with the dodo, it's tempting. All right, how we doing here? Okay, so off rip, we do get a plus 4/4. This is pretty huge for us. So that was, I mean, altogether not terrible. It worked out. Oh, now it's tempting. Now, ooh. I almost think we have to sell the skunk. Or do we sell the penguin? I think we sell the skunk and get turtle, right? I think we have to sell the skunk and go turtle. Skunk is such a godlike pet, though. We could sell the penguin. I guess the penguin's fine, because we're only getting 1/1 from it. Before I do this, let's get a sushi. I was pretty happy with that. Let's pill and go cow and buff the hippo. And now we're cooking a bit. Now we're cooking a bit. Now we have a 20 attack hippo with 12 HP off rip and a skunk to reduce HP by 33. Getting kind of juicy. I would love another hippo, though. I would love a level 2 hippo. We're only getting 3/3. And we have, like, I wish we had that. We should also start putting, I think, our ram in the back. Generally, you want your strongest people in the front, but I think because the ram spawns people. Ooh, that's scary. Ooh, we kill it, though. Look at that. Melon undefeated, bro. And the hippo's going to sweep through the whole team. Wow. That was lethal.
Hi Ludwig. It's my birthday in 7 minutes and I've been sick the last 2 days. Can I get a happy birthday?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. I've been sick the last 2 days. You'll get over it. When you're sick, it feels like it'll happen forever, but it goes away faster than you think, you know? Let me sell cow. I kind of want to buy skunk. I'm not set on this, so I'm going to roll. Is it valuable to get a level 2 sheep? What? Oh, give all pets +8 health, including their pets. Okay. Let me get a level 2 sheep. Ooh. Wow. A coconut armor would be really interesting. I just don't know how feasible it is to pivot right now. It seems really hard to pivot. Shit. Let me go... I'll go fly, but I'm really not happy about that, to be honest. I think monkey's better than fly here. We're gonna crush this squad. Yup. Okay. I should use you. I should. Wow. I should sell fly and go monkey, right? No, I don't know if I can actually. Maybe I get rid of Dodo. Is that valuable? He's only really giving 11 attack. Fuck. I backed out. I pulled a bit of a coward move here. I think it's fine, though. It's fine to beat that squad. So the only person that's left is the person I just played. So as long as I just make my squad stronger, I should be good here. Well, that was a huge buff. We should be good now. We should be good. I don't see how we lose this. We have a 6/6 gain for the Hippo. He's going to have 24 attack off rip. Their first Pokemon is going to lose 66% of their HP. Pokemon. Fucking. So I think I one-shot, because he's going to go down 8 HP to 4. I think I one-shot the Bison. The issue is they have a shit team. They have a Bison with no level 3. Why do they have a Bison with no level 3? This is a terrible team. I don't know how they got this far, to be honest. Probably because they have Turkey Fly. But their team's a bit of a gimmick. Is there anyone else? I haven't run into the real Matty Snow, though. And this is a really good team, actually. Although the Scorpion helps my team out a lot. Because I get a buff, and then I kill through armor. And then I think I have enough gas to kill the kangaroo. And then I win the final fight. Yeah, that's huge. What I should do is buy you. Swap these two around. Well, I can't actually swap the fly to the back right now. Because... the crocodile. What I can do, though, is buy steak for you. And then maybe some... Let's do that. You look bored? No, I'm just deep in thought. Oh, you're just typing a lot, Fabby. Hello. There's the attention. Oh, good pivot. Good pivot, but they only have a level 1 fly, so I think they lose. Yeah. GG. Okay, let's get a level 2 dodo. Or level 3 dodo. And let's go for a level 3 fly. And I don't think anyone can beat us. I actually think we're unbeatable right now. Our team is so fucking good. We have one of the best anchors in the game. Our start is insane. Like, this team is too fucking good right now. The luck's crazy. It helps. No, but I don't even think... I mean, I guess I got a bit of luck for some rolls, but... Look, I just have a skunk, which is the best character in the game, and I pivoted really well from Dodo Ram to Dodo Hippo. My mid game was fucking insane. But you are right that my team never really lost any value. If they do, like, their best play here would be doing like a mushroom scorpion. This is actually kind of good. They might win this. I think they draw. Yeah. To draw. Okay, we got a draw. All right, let's see if this fixes it. We don't have to deal with Crocodile Dude anymore, so we can actually put the fly in the back and maximize our fly. Yep. All right. They do have a big ass scorpion. That was a 27 HP scorpion, which is kind of fucking scary. We get 30. We're at 27. We get, what, 33 attack? So we have enough to kill there. I think maybe buffing you helps a lot. Honestly, I can just take all the pluses I can. Mushroom the sheep. I guess it's not a bad idea. I don't know if I agree with their pivot, but I understand. Actually, it might work. I think this will work. Fuck. Shit. Alright. I'm getting out-scorpioned at the start, I feel like, rather than outplayed at the start. I think what I need... This could work. Depends if I'm getting stream sniped, though. Because he could just wait and then swap his team around a lot. But if he leaves Scorpion second, I should be fine. I'll totally ditch the Scorpion, actually. Dude, this Scorpion is so annoying. Fuck. Tough team. Oh, he's in chat? Okay. Alright, let me sweat a little then. Let me just sweat a little bit here, chat. I can show the game, I just can't show the picking round. All right, so I adjusted by having the ram. I think I still die. Fuck. No, it didn't work. I don't have enough HP on my hippo. It was closer, though. But I also lost value in my mushroom. Yeah, that was silly. I guess what I can do... Yeah, the hippo's just way too weak. I don't know if there's a good way to scale it, though. All right. We had a scorpion, and then... So I can tank that. So it's kind of going to be a problem, though. I guess what I could do... Is this even smart? That's all I got. When's the world's greatest gamer video coming out? Should be coming out this week, I think. End of week. I recorded the VO for it before I left for Paris. Fuck. I think it's curtains. Yeah. This snake is a good adaptation. Bit too tough to change a team comp. Oh, I still get rating points, though. It was a close one. I think my team had a tough time adapting after the... Because he scaled better, and he got lucky on a couple rounds with a couple of great Scorpion calls. But what are you going to do? When he calls it great, he calls it great. Is this a... I want to do a versus. Yeah, I probably should have ditched the ram. Well, I should have ditched the hippo. Actually, the ram wasn't the problem. I should have ditched the hippo for the boar, maybe. He just didn't get enough HP. All right, let me go mouse. Fish. This works. Bumbling writers. The Super Auto Pets frogs are funny. All right. Is it winnable? No. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. All right, let's go fish. Sell mouse. We can juice our fish with a free one. We can go chinchilla beaver. And then we can sell the chinchilla, which gives us the same value of a 2-2, but another gold to get a juicy fish that we put in the front. And now we have a 4-5 unit, which should win us this round. And as long as we don't lose another life, we'll get our hearts back. Yeah, I'm gaming. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I game. Chat, what's this new game that comes out that next week that's like Animal something that everyone plays? Animal Friends? What the hell is this guy? All right, we take down 2, and then we win. We should win at least, yeah. Not Animal Crossing, no. Party Animals. Yeah, what is this? What is this? What is this game? All right, we sell our chinchilla first off. We combine our fishes. I hope I did that right. Oh, fuck! Okay. We're not going to talk about it. 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 We're going to go starfish. Friend sold. If it was a sell pet, give one random friend 1/1 health. I don't really like the pug. All right, team is kind of juicy, only because a 9/8 fish is pretty valuable, especially if I get his ass like a... I don't know if Garlic's in this mode. I should have checked the weekly. Fuck. What is happening? How the fuck did you come here? Who are you? All right, that was tough. Let's sell you. That was kind of unlucky. I guess let's get another stork. We should combine. We should buy you. Because if we sell you, we get another 2/2. And then... Oh. I should save this. Right? I should sell you. I should buy this to get the sell ability. That way I get the stork next turn. Maybe I'm dumb for that, but I think it's right. And we're way too late to buy another otter. Crazy story, go. Dude. This one time, I was in Paris, and, I talked to this lady at a coffee place, and in French, I was like, "Est-ce que je peux avoir un café?" Because of my accent, she said back in English, "It is okay, you can talk English to me." And I left. Choose a dick. Puppy. Choose one level 1 toy from tier 3. What the fuck does that mean, dude? What does that mean? Friend summoned. Copy this pet's food perk to it. Is that good? I mean, this guy does summon something. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's sell you. Let's buy you. Sea lion's goated. Alright, let's get the sea lion. Y'all don't gotta tell me twice. What do I do? My game sucks. I gotta stop using this starfish to scale. It's just not very effective. Whoa! Wait, the sea lion's goated. This is annoying as hell. It's a draw! Come on, dude. Alright. We should move on from the starfish. However, I won't do that yet. Friend ahead feints gain 1+2. Okay, so I do this. 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 Yup. I do this. I do this. I do this. Yup. That's a good turn. That's a fucking great turn. No! We are so back! I should move this order. Give me another sea lion all day. Starfish, you're gone. Skunk, you're in. Stork is a bit washed, so I won't get another one of you. Yup! Okay, hold the phone. Is that an eagle? Yes, it is. I do want an eagle. I should pivot off the fish. The question is now or later. It's probably now, right? I should sell the fish now. Like, the fish is not scaling. It just really hurts to sell it now. I don't think I sell stork over fish. I think stork has more value. Ah! Sorry. So I didn't realize the way the musk ox work is any friend ahead. I thought it was directly ahead. That makes sense. No, I think it's worth it because I get 2-4 for the stork. So think of the stork as a 12-9 as opposed, which is still lower than the fish, I guess. But I also get whatever it spawns, so I think it has higher value. What's the zebra do? What the fuck did the zebra do? It is directly ahead. Then why the fuck did I not put... Oh, God, that was so stupid. No one tells me anything anymore. I should use broccoli on Zhu, perhaps. I think the lynx seems good. And I don't mind a second. Donut. I don't know what that does. Ooh, garlic. I don't think anyone has a high enough HP stat for me to love that. I mean, this seems great. Oh, wait. Give friends behind 2 attack and friends in front 2 HP? What the fuck? Wait, what the hell? Wait, what the shit? Wait. Shit. I should have done that. Alright, I think this is good. What is happening? Is this good for me? Am I winning? Mom, am I winning? What's a trumpet? Oh my god. Charge! Still in this bitch. Ooh, a turtle. Are there even pills in this one? Let's check. There is a pill. Who would I sell, though? This is tough. Who would I even sell? Maybe the muskox? He's not doing really much. Shit. 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 Oh, god damn it. Oh, shit. Oh my god. This is so bad for me. Oh my god, I spent the whole turn rolling. Oh my god. That was so bad. That was the worst turn of my life. I'm gonna cry. Okay, this is fine. Isn't pepper literally better? Oh my god. Shit. What a big ass ox. Okay. I pill you. I move you to the back, you to the front. I buy you. I sell you. I roll. I buy you. I should get the leopard, and I should put him behind. Friends behind get 2 attack. And I should put you in front. Or maybe I just do this. Friends ahead gain 2 health. Friends behind gain 2 attack. I want everyone to gain attack. So maybe this. Start a battle, deal damage to 2 random enemies equal to the sum of all friendly levels. Does that mean I'm only level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Am I doing 6 twice? Is that it? Seven? Oh, yeah. That was not bad. That was not bad. This is not bad. This is good. Okay. I should use a mushroom on you, which sucks. A clam. I mean, that's really good, but, like, I have nobody I can sell. I have to pray that I win. I have to pray to the gods. The mushroom's actually pretty big for me. Oh, God. Oh, jeez, Lord almighty. The skunk. I need more skunks, man. I need them yesterday. It's 6. It's not. It's 10:30? What the hell? All right. Uh-oh. Wait! Wait, we could win this. Fellas? What are we doing right now? It's the impossible. I should give you a pepper. I should sell the skunk. I should buy the tiger. And I should chocolate you. Oh my God, we're gonna get so good. Wait, our team is getting so good. Please live. Oh, I should have put the fucking eagle in the back. Oh my God, my team is so good. Wait. Wait! Do I want to summon a monkey? So I should do eagle in the back, I think. This order still works well. Tiger doesn't go behind the lynx because it only repeats their ability as if they were a level 1. And the leopard's ability is better than the lynx is at level 1. I'm just going to roll YOLO. I kind of wish I didn't roll YOLO. I will get the tiger. Or the leopard. Okay, this is doable. Fuck yeah, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, it's okay, because we already used our guy. Oh my God, we're gonna win. Oh my God, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Okay. Eat the pie fruit. Then I should do it on you. Yes. Okay. This team has a big shot of winning. We're scaling really well. We're getting 8 attack a turn. Jesus. Oh, what a scary squad. Bitches. Oh, we're fucked. Well, we had a good run. Well, we had a fucking okay run. Jeez. Well, this guy was apparently the GOAT, and we got second? I'll take second place. I'm not mad about that. All right, let's do one final game. Top of the leaderboard is GG Sun. Wait, isn't Fjord of Spelunky Northern Lion? Is he on the leaderboard? He's Lord of Spelunky. That's Fjord. Right. Of course. Let's go Duck. Let's go Marmoset. Let's do a nice... Yes. What? Can you level up the Marmoset? What does that mean? Your next 2 rolls are free? This is really good stats and also really good transitioning. I think this weekly has a bad stage 1, so you want to transition early and often. Let's call ourselves Obtuse Legends, because we talk about the fit legends too much. What about the Tafts, you know? The Churchills. They deserve a little love. There's a lot to love. Wow. A draw. I'm realizing now that I'm conflating obtuse with obese. And obtuse is for, like, triangles. And that is a good lesson. Let's get a duck. Let's get a beaver. And another beaver. And we have a full pivot team. Well, he ain't a math major. I don't know what all these shapes and numbers mean and whatnot. All I heard is that this triangle was wide. Yeah. We should win this one. This triple otter play was kind of bad, to be honest. Not enough attack. All right. First things first. We're going to get a level 2 beaver. Friendly level up. Give it 2/2 health. So let's do maybe this then. Wait, friendly level up. Give it 2/2 health. But I don't think I want my Marmoset to get 2/2, do I? Maybe a flea is valuable. Because if I get the clownfish, my Marmoset's gonna... I don't want a high-level Marmoset. That's bait, no? I think I have to get the flea. Clownfish seems like bait. Clownfish goated. All right. End turn, deal 1 to the nearest pet ahead and gain 1 health. Cappy's good. Well, I got the fucking eel because I panicked. Shit. Your next 2 rolls are free. Let's roll. Is the camel good? The drone dairy. The dairy drone. Give the 2 leftmost pet shops 1/1. That's not that good. I will go swan because I like it as a pivot. Let me get the rice on you, because I'm going to sell this beaver, and it's a good pivot for later. I really hate the leech, actually. I think the leech is terrible. I regret this. If you guys follow Nut on Twitter, he posted out this picture today, and it was like this restaurant, and it had this banner across for a 9/11 memorial, and it said, "Never forget." And it had a picture of brave firefighters. And then right below, presumably they had an old banner up that said, "We're known for our wieners. Ask us about our wieners." And it was a picture of a hot dog with 2 thumbs. Made me realize the importance of cleaning up your space, you know? I'm not making... I'll show you the picture. Do we die here? No. Yes. We do. No, we don't? Yes, we do. Cameron... What's his name? Young Nut Twitter. Oh, it's Hollywood Nut, right. You had to go over the Wiener poster to hang up the 9/11 poster. So you can't really use the excuse that it was there first. What do I want to do here? I don't like the leech. I think it's bad. Fuck, I think my whole team's bad. Fuck! I did not have enough time. I cannot believe that worked. I thought I was counting down again. I got so scared. Okay, let's go. Clownfish pup. Give me the toilet paper again. I liked that. Roll me once. Roll me twice. Give me another pup. Start a battle. Make the first 2 enemies weak. That's great. Parrot. So if friend summoned. If outside battle, give it 2/2 health. I think the lobster is bad. I've tried using it before. Copy ability from the nearest pet as a level 1 until the end of battle. I don't really have anyone that's good, though, for that. Do I? Is there anyone in this pack that's coming up that's kind of nice? So we have the parrot now. Skunk, maybe? Sea lion? No, sea lion doesn't even work. Oh, shit. Maybe lobster's good? No. Surely not. Monkey doesn't even work because it only starts at the end of battle, right? Or, wait, shit, I have to read it again. We lose this one so hard, it's not even close. I'm thinking our team sucks. I hate when it makes the tick noise. Alright, we sell the swan. It's not doing much for us. I don't think I need the parrot. I think the parrot's bad. The lynx seems good to me, but I have no scaling for the lynx. I guess we could buy the crow, sell the crow, buy the lynx, invest in the chocolate, which then lets us get... Ooh! Gain 1 gold on the next turn. Wait, before attack, gain 1 gold on the next turn. Works 3 times per battle. So if it lives, I can get 3 extra gold. Friend summoned, give it 1 experience. So everyone starts with 1 XP. It's not terrible. Let's save banana roll 1, sell the stork. Because what we can do is summon the lynx, combine them, get a 4/4. Wow! Save the alpaca. Can you save the monkey? I can't freeze both, right? Wait, this is actually kind of decent. This is actually kind of decent. We have a synergistic comp, as it were. And although we're gonna win, oh my god. So I should get the alpaca. Oh, it doesn't work on the alpaca. Nobody tells me anything. Fuck. Should I sell my dog? My puppy dog? Because my toy is gone now, and I only get one if I buy it again. So let me sell my puppy dog. Roll me. I think turtle isn't terrible. So I basically have a level 2 turtle. So what I should do is I should buy the crow. It becomes level 2. I then sell the crow. Wait, this is amazing. And then I give... Oh, fuck. This is amazing. Wait, why didn't it... Oh, it only works once per turn. Wait, this team is actually fucking crazy. Shit, I should have kept the damn turtle. Fuck. Shit. My team order is bad though. Wait, my team is good, but I have to think. I have to think. So what I do here is I unfreeze the pill, I sell the cow. If I buy the lynx, and then I combine them. Wait, what is it? Stacking 2 level 2 pets does not give shop rewards. Okay. It's fine. Why? Oh, you missed level 2 milk. Oh, let me do it next turn then. Give current and future shop pets 2/2. Fuck. Is this good? This seems really good. Oh, shit. Does this... How does this work? My brain is genuinely not big enough to understand this team comp that is so good, but I'm fucking stupid, man. I wish I was smart. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty damn good. Okay. So what I can do is I can... Oh, shit. bring you here. Fuck! I fucked it up somewhere. Shit. I fucked it up somewhere. Dang it. I needed 2 alpacas. Two alpacas is so much better. Because it only gives 1 experience at level 2. 2 alpacas is so much better than 1. I should have done 2 level 2 alpacas. I'm sorry, I'm learning. The team's still kind of good, though. I don't think I'm out of the game. I mean, this team stinks. I don't think it matters. I think your team's bad. I say that, I barely won. Okay. So we buy the cow on top of the cow. And then we use the double milk. Now we sell the clownfish, right? Do we keep the cow? Fuck! Do we keep the cow? Shake, I'm sorry. I'm lost in the sauce today. I think I sell clownfish. No, I don't keep the cow. Surely not. I buy the leopard. I should now sell the clownfish. Buy the lion. This is so bad. Fuck, dude. I was so close to winning this one. I still win! Okay. Choose 1 free pet from your last opponent to stock. Is that good? That sounds really good. No, get the bird. Oh, now I need a way to get gold. I think I should sell my alpacas now. Fucker. So I sell my alpaca. I buy you. I buy you. I sell you. I buy... nothing. Shit, what do I do here? I need a leopard. I think if I just buy you for now... Tiger's probably better, but I won't want to sell the tiger after I buy it. Fuck. I'm at 1 HP. Yeah, you're right. I can't get greedy. This is really good for me. All my early attacks remove all their spawning. Oh god, this team's kind of nasty. Alright, we should give the pepper to the lynx. Buy the lioness. Oh, shit. Sell the tiger. Buy the oyster. Sell the oyster. Buy the cow. Use the cow's juice. Roll. Sell the cow. Get the turtle. And then put you in the back. No, I think this is a really good turn. I think some people would argue the decisions I made, but I actually think this is a goated turn. I think the double... Because I only got the double Birds of Paradise. I basically got an extra 6/6 by going oyster over leopard. I mean, I can do no wrong. I can do no wrong, baby. Okay. Sell... turtle. Buy cow? Do I even need the cow anymore? Turtle's pretty good. If I sell turtle, buy cow, sell, I'm kind of close to spending 14. I think I do it. Because, wait, shit. If I sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Does it work out? Sell, buy, sell. Buy. Sell. Buy. Roll. Buy. I got lucky. Sell. It's at 4 out of 7. So I'm going to hit it no matter what. The oysters, dude, my team is so good. I really need... Pill the taper. That was unlucky. If I buy... Can I do 7 here? I have 5, 6, 7. So if I buy you, I spend 3. Then I sell it. I can spend 3, 6. I can do this, right? So I can buy, sell, sell. Holy shit. And then I can... Alright, that was good. My team is fucking great, dude. What? What was that team? Wait, what was that team? What was that team? Okay. He has a Nyala. When it faints, it gains 24 trumpets. The nurse shark can spend 6 trumpets and deal triple as rock damage to 2 random enemies. So I literally kill the Nyala. It summons another one. This dude gets 48 trumpets. When this guy faints, it does triple, spend up to 6 trumpets and deal triple. So do 18 damage to 2 random enemies. But that happens again 3 times because the tiger. So 5 random enemies get hit for 18 damage. And then it has a mushroom. So 5 more enemies are hit for 18 damage. So he does 180 spawn damage. Wow. That is fucked. Man, I really found like I thought I found a dream squad. I probably should have sold the cat or maybe the bird. Shit. I should have sold for more firepower. I was playing like it was going to scale forever. Am I not gaining XP here? Should I be gaining some of my sweet, sweet XP here? It takes a while? Okay. Yeah, I think if I sell the bird and I pivot, it's better. I can probably sell both the bird and my leopard and hope to have a better team later on. All right, let's go beaver. Let's go. I don't love mouse. Let me go mouse. It's a good pivot. I'll go double beeve. Moth is good. I'll go moth. Call me a iconic programmer. It doesn't exist. A dry teapot. The saddest story in 2 words. Not leopard. The guy who was upping everybody. I think everyone was upped enough that I didn't need to up them anymore. I lose this one. I draw this one. All right, I'll go 2 apple here. I'll go moth, which gives the front person 2 attack, which I'll use on myself.
Hey, lil bro, wondering why you're playing this pet game for children instead of getting shredded with shake. Have you given up already? Never gonna get big playing this game, pipsqueak.
No, I haven't given up. I went on a run this morning. Fuck, Shake, you want to go still? I'll go after this game. Fuck. Getting fucking baited by my TTS. All right, Shake, I'm going after this game. Anyone level up, gain 1/1. Well, that's a good dude, so I should do that. So I will sell you. Sell you. I'll get a jellyfish. Let's combine the mice. I'll buy the African penguin. Sell that guy. Roll me. I will roll. Roll. Not the best. Not the worst. Not the best. All right. After this game, I'm going to work out. What are we even working out, Shake? Chest? My chest is sore. What are we doing? Squats? I can squat. I did hit none of my level ups. Bummer. Okay, we are not doing well. We are not doing well. All right, we're going to sell you. Well, let's combine. Buy. I'll go with flee. That sounded like a noise Squeaks would make when he hits a shot in CS. I'll go sell moth, buy chinchilla, freeze beaver. I think that's a good play. All right. This is our LG chat. We haven't won one yet. I've gotten second every fucking time, I think. I think I have 4 seconds. This is a decent squad, too. Because I can sell Chinchilla. I get 2 gold. I have 12 gold. I can buy Beaver. Then I can sell my level 2 Beaver. So it's a good pivot. And then I can hopefully juice up my jellyfish off that. Hopefully I find a mouse. And then I'll get 11-11 on my jellyfish. Jellyfish seems like one of the best pets in this. Look at that. Look at that. As I say it. It's going to be a draw here. And I forgot the stork could summon. Flea should have gone ahead. That was a fuck up on my end. Alright. Let's first sell the chinchillas. Then we buy the beaver. That buffs you. Then we get the lynx, because it's amazing. I'm going to roll. Perfect. I got lucky. I'm going to buy the mouse. I'm going to sell the mouse. I'm going to give this juicy apple to my friend the lynx. Only after selling you. Lucky. And then we can buy this for you. And then platypus. Wait, end turn. Give 1 attack and 1 health to 1 friend of each level. Does that mean like level 1, 2, 3? That seems pretty good. Fuck, I should have saved the jellyfish. That was stupid. Well, that sucks. I got
Lil
rocks.
bro already making excuses.
Boy, you need to work out that chest. It's weak from the hole.
Never give up. Right, Chewy.
I'm not giving up. What do you mean like Chewy? What is going on? What does never give up like Chewy even mean? Fuck, dude. Why my team kind of suck doo-doo? This team sucks. I don't know what to do. I need a pivot, but I don't have enough shit to pivot. Dude, my right chest is sore. I don't even know why. Oh, I think it's from planking. That's crazy. That's embarrassing, actually. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Why is this chat so slow? Because everyone's watching me while playing their own Super Auto Pets game, and they're deeply enthralled in my high-level gameplay. What can I say? If I wasn't so electric and good at the game, perhaps it would be more active. That sucks. God damn it. Okay. All right. Okay, we have a good pivot here. I think we sell the dragonfly. I'll go skunk. I think you should always get the platypus, right? It's like kind of... Fuck. It's time to pivot. Let's sell the capybara. Let's buy the platypus. Sell you. Let's sell this guy. Huh. Let's go skunk. Skunk. turtle. Roll me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. We can actually win this. Hold up, hold up, hold up. This team's actually no longer bad. We have a great pivot, and we have 2 lives. Okay. All right. We can do this. Finally, we hit the lotto. Oh, shit. We're 1 HP off winning this. We're literally 1 HP off. Okay. So we buy the links. No. Yes. Then we buy the blobfish. We buy the blobfish. Fuck, I need trumpets yesterday. I don't think I pill right. Give the nearest friend behind 2 attack, 2 HP, and 2 experience. So I should I do that for a turtle right now? I could give it to the turtle right now and get double melon, which is more attack than this guy. But do I want to keep the turtle around? I don't really have a way to scale the turtle efficiently. I could do it for the skunk. Or I sell it and I do it for the nurse shark. But I don't have a way... to... Well, I guess I can do it in battle. Yeah.
Hello, Ludwig. It's me, Germa, doing my Elmo voice. How was that meeting? Can you believe what Johnson presented?
Oh my god. It is very accurate to Germa the meetings. That's why I'm... If you've been in a meeting with Germa, it's almost verbatim. His water cooler talk needs work. He does a lot of Elmo voices. Okay. I should now... Shit, what do I do, man? What do I do, man? I need trumpets. I don't think I pill for the turtle, do I? Fuck. I don't think I pill for the links, do I? Okay, hold up. I have a YOLO play. Fuck! Shit! Oh, fuck. Okay, we're in. I need trumpets, dude. Okay, let's pill you. Buy you. Let's buff you. Let's roll once. Oh, shit. I think we have to buy you. Sell you? Okay, this is all of a sudden doable. This is all of a sudden doable now. Okay. Fuck yeah, baby. Because I'm gonna get one. I get exactly 6 trumpets. I get literally 6 trumpets. 1 trumpet for every 3 health. I get 18. Or I get 6, I mean. Okay, well, turns out that my guy was super strong. And I sniped their dude. So we're going to sell. So we have to throw a... we should throw a... fuck, dude. Okay, hold up. We should throw a mushroom on the nurse shark. We sell the alpaca. I need a level 2 here. This shroom's not gonna do anything, but that's okay. Fuck. We win. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, I don't need a nurse shark. I need a chocolate, really. Okay, gain 2 trumpets now, so that's perfect. So now we can buy you, freeze you maybe, roll you. I mean, these are dope to buy, sell, but we just don't have any place to sell. I guess I could sell my links, but maybe I do that. Should I sell my links? No, I don't think so. Tiger, this guy. I think we're fine, right? I gain 2 trumpets for every 3 health. So right now I'm going to gain 7, 14 trumpets. He's going to use 12 of them. That's great. I don't think I need you. I really only need tiger, nurse shark, highland cow. I don't really need the jellyfish anymore. Wait, why didn't I get more trumpets? I'm confused. Why didn't I get more trumpets there? I should probably use this so I don't lose my tiger. Okay, if I live this turn, next turn I'm pretty powerful. Oh my god. Do I want a level 3 shark? Or do I want a level 3 Highland cow? It was the best turn I could ask for. Let's see what happens. Not even close. Fuck! This guy has only level 3s. Second again! Alright, well. You know what? We might not be the best. But we're the second best. I don't know. I have nothing. It's actually kind of fun. Rank's kind of fun. I like it. It adds a little more intensity to it. All right, chat. Yeah, that guy didn't lose a life. That guy was goated. I'll be back tomorrow for a long stream. Probably a little jet lag. Thank you all for watching. I went longer than I wanted to today, but here we are. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Peace. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night. I will go to the gym. I want to leave. I want to back out, but I won't. I will do it. I will do. I'm a powerful man. I will do it. What a beautiful song. Good night.